Welcome to Champion Mindset Show with your hosts, Coach EO and Steve the Dean Williams. Champion Game. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Overton is a worldwide empowerment coach for men and leadership coach for women. His no-nonsense approach to the game, along with originality, is acclaimed. It's refreshing in a world full of copycats and phonies. He's a public speaker and book author. His motto? It begins and ends with the man. Coach EO will flash the light on your bullshit. There's no escaping the truth. Are you ready to unleash the champion within? If so, Coach Overton is the man for the job. With over 30 years teaching the game, Steve the Dean Williams is teaching every single man not how to think like him, but to think for himself by showing every man he's the only one of his kind based off his fingerprint. So, if that's the case, why not learn your own language? His motto is, the game will never be about women. The call-in number is 563-999-3056. That's 563-999-3056. If you have a question, just put a Q in the chat. Are you ready? Because now it is game time!
Oh, what up, EOH?
Yo.
All right, here we go. What's good with you, E? How you doing, brother? How you doing?
Man? Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, wonderful to see you, man. Wonderful to see you and everybody out there. Listen, out there, man. Shout out. Weapon X got a shout out for you, man. Just want to tell you.
Oh, yeah, appreciate that, Weapon X. Just wanted to tell. Yeah, man. I'm glad you found me, brother. Thanks for the super chat. I really do appreciate it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And guys, if you have a question, go ahead and put a Q in there. If you have a question, we'll answer all your questions. If y'all want to call in, you have the number 563-999-3056. Okay. E.
Yes.
Yeah. I got. Where's my other light? I got to turn my bright light. Hold on. Go ahead and tell them about the show. What we got?
Yeah, man. I thought it's kind of a broken record for Steve and I and our crew, but we're always talking about not being thirsty. Steve and I specifically always say that you don't have to mention sex too much because women already know the deal, whether they say it or not. They know the deal that dating is for fucking. I mean, why else we dating? I mean, we dating to, trying to get to know someone. That'll happen over time. But, you got to know if there's sexual attraction. Yes, but you don't want to be thirsty about it. And so that's the number one thing. When a girl can sense your thirst,
yes.
Sometimes it's nonverbal. Sometimes it could just be the way you looked at her and she like, oh shit, like this motherfucker right here. So, this is why we teach you this body language, keeping your composure, not being thirsty, not being too hungry out here in the game. It's bad for women to be desperate. It's bad for friendships to be desperate. It's bad to seek validation, just really outside of you, man. So, we're going to talk about it tonight. Just not stop being so thirsty. Look, Steve and I and our crew, we always talk about letting a woman know what your intentions are, but don't overdo it. Don't look too hungry and let her come to you after that. We're extending the invitation for her to come into our space, into our world where it's beautiful. And so she's either going to accept the invitation and come through or she's not, and we're not going to chase her.
Yeah, and I just want to say this with that, and this is the problem with a lot of y'all guys out here. Y'all want to blame women for everything that's going wrong in your life. Women don't thirst trap anything. It's that when women just put on the makeup and clothes that they choose to put on. Whether what you see them as is all on you, and what you do when you see it is all on you. But when you do certain things, especially from the service, but like a lot of you service dwellers do, is that y'all are just cookie cutters. Y'all are all the same. And when she meets you and you pause, you ooh, you ah, you oh, you stay, you don't look her in her eye, you ask her silly things, you don't ask for what you want, you're not assertive or aggressive in a nice way, not a like take it. She already knows. So you're the women don't set thirst traps. It's like you put yourself in a position.
That's big facts. I'm glad you brought that up, the thirst traps and all this stuff. Look, she can't be an attention whore and use you up if you don't let her. Okay, at the end of the day, attention whores are only that because of simps and weak men. And so I'll say this to you. Once a woman detects thirst, two things come to her mind. Either get far away from this motherfucker, or I'm about to run game on this dude and take him for everything he's got. And so in any case, if that happens, that's your fault as the man. I can't stand when guys are like, oh, but it's the women. Look. If you're running your own game and you never detour from that game, you never have to worry about what game she's running. Because the second she tries to throw a monkey wrench and something that you're introducing, you just say, we're not going to do that. I invited you to do this. If that's not something you're interested in, no problem. Maybe I'll see you on the other end sometime. If not, you take care of yourself. Game is really about positioning. You put yourself in position to be seen, to be experienced, to be smelled. You put on that allure that Steve talks to you about. She gonna get a whiff of that and go, he smells good. He's got a nice shave. He's got a nice beard. This man clearly cares about himself. This man knows how to talk. This man looked at me and said hello, and then looked the other way and went back to his business. He said, "Hey, how you doing tonight? Hope you having a good time? Cool, me too." And then went right back to where he was. And he paid attention to me. He's coming back and forth, but he's not making everything about me. This is what game is.
Yeah, got a guy that says he feels like it showed some weakness while drunk and it did not go well. Should I completely back off and give space? Let it come to me. It is a girl I have a sexual history with. Okay, what I would say for you, brother, is leave her alone. I'm gonna tell you why. There's several reasons why I would just tell you leave her alone, because you're not experienced enough to even deal with this, because you're using liquid courage, or you're using the fact that you're being drunk as an excuse to everything. Listen, I'm not here to judge any man on if you drink or if you don't drink, okay? But I strongly suggest two things. Never be sloshy drunk around a woman, because sometimes you can't control yourself, number one, nor never get a woman drunk around you. And that's how I feel. But with that being said, is that problem with you, caller, is that, see, as a man, I wanted to get drunk off of my words. I wanted to get drunk off the way I move and the things that I say to her, and that I'm touching her in so many ways. She becomes intoxicated in a sexual level with what I'm saying here, not through your cup in which you pour and what you are ingesting in your throat. So what I would say for this guy, throw to you, I would tell him, go ahead and just charge to the gang, because he doesn't know what he's doing.
I would suggest call in the show, because I want to hear some of these details about what you said you showed weakness. I'd like to make this a coachable moment for you and the listeners. So call in the show. Let us know what that weakness was, and then we'll talk about it.
Yes, sir. So if y'all got, guys, if you have a question or anything like that, make sure y'all put a Q in the question, or call in, and we will definitely be able to talk to you guys. But I think a lot of men have been shamed to explore sexuality. So many guys like go from high school, and at that time, they're ashamed of this. Now, when that's happening, we know women are testing the boundaries of their sexuality. They, like I say, when I was in high school, the freshmen were dating the sophomores, the sophomore girls were dating the junior girls, the junior girls were dating the senior and some college, and the seniors were dating the college guys. So they were always leveling up on that, because they always say, the boys are mature, they're immature, but immature and things like that. But what happened with these young men is that they've never tapped into that, because they felt that it was a shameful thing, or a weak thing, or something that, oh man, a real man doesn't do that, man. That's corny, to be smooth with a woman. It's corny to be romantic at sometimes. It's corny to do this, so I don't want to do that. So now that they carried over to college and everything, a lot of these guys now, these women, look, don't get it wrong, women want to get their hair pulled and their ass smacked, but sometimes they want a man who knows what he's doing, that can shift it down. What say you, E?
I think the women want all of that. They want everything. And here's the problem too. They want a lot, but they don't give too much. So that's another problem for guys like us. But here's the thing. Women are liars too. And so women in society, and your parents, and perhaps your culture, your religion, they've told you that sex should wait till marriage. You should be a gentleman. You should court her. You should open doors. You should accommodate. And even women will tell you that bullshit lie. Meanwhile, if you pay close attention, this motherfucker is fucking a guy with no job that lives in a basement apartment, and he ain't got shit. And so, guys, you got to stop believing what women tell you, what society tells you, and just open your eyes. Really, don't even believe us. I mean, we're giving you good information here. I mean, take our word for it. Trust us before you. If you can't trust yourself, you better trust us.
Yes.
But at the same time, stop lying to yourself. These women want strength. They want guys with a life. They want guys with women. They want guys with experience, and they want guys that can tell them no.
Mm-hmm.
They want guys that can tell them no. Hey, listen, I told you what it is. You want other things? Maybe in the future, baby girl, not right now. That is something that a woman does not hear. Women very rarely, guys, ever get approached by a guy with a standard, man. He's usually willing to meet her where she is, pick up the tab, kiss her ass, entertain her friends all night, and then be okay with going home with well, it was nice to see you. Church hug, kiss on the cheek, and then he's gonna now he thinks he's got something there. We got to fix this.
Yeah, this guy right here says, "What's a good conversation starters when approaching a woman?" Jesus Christ, you go first. I go behind you.
I mean, it's gonna listen. Your environment. I mean, Steve and I cannot successfully answer this question because we're not in that space and in that moment in time. And so where you are, you got to talk to her. Look, if you're standing in line at a coffee shop, you see that she got her coffee. Say, that's a delicious looking drink. I don't typically drink drinks like that. What is that one called? And say, good. And then you just start talking to her. It's one of those things. Talking to women should be talking like to a man. If you should talk to everyone around you. Not every situation should you be talking to somebody next to you, but get used to talking to everyone around you. See, the problem is you really just want to talk to women, but you don't want to talk to anyone else. And I made a video on this many years ago. Is you got to get used to greeting everybody. Greet your neighbor, greet the mailman, greet someone at work, open the door, open the door for somebody. Come on in. I got it. You guys have a good day. You don't always need something from someone to be pleasant toward them.
Yeah, I would say to you, Thad, don't approach women because if it's like you're asking us to do everything for you. You've already lost. Learn. Hey, you want to know how to get it? Get yourself a coach, and you'll learn. That's the best thing you do. But if you want us to give you something right now, we would. If we told you something, we fail you because as soon as we told you something and you say, "Well, we told you," they're gonna automatically assume you're a man. But then after that, they're gonna realize you ain't shit. And so we would do you a great disservice by giving you an answer right now, knowing that you're going to fuck it up as soon as you get past that answer, sir. So get some coaching, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll read this one real quick. Girls are effing guys that pass their looks threshold in 2022. You heard somebody say that. If you are not good looking to her, it never began for you. Okay, now I will tell you, you're not wrong. I mean, a girl has to be attracted to you. So yes. So I said this during an interview I did recently for my Patreon. I said this is what looks do. Looks cause people to go, That's the farthest it goes. Women will look at you, and we look at women. And if we see something we find attractive, this is what happens. Now it's on to the next step. What's this person like? What's their character like? What's their personality like? Do they know what they're doing? So this is the truth. So I want you to know this. Do looks matter? They do, but they're not going to they're going to cause the person to go, That's all it is. And just like if you look at a car, you like the paint job on that car. You're like, But now you want to look inside. You want to know take a look at the performance sheets. If it's not up to par, it ends at a So just know this right now. Looks do matter. But if you're a weird guy, thirsty, inexperienced, again, not loose, then you could just be a good looking guy that she's not sexually attracted to.
Yeah, Green, I'm going to tell you why you lose, Green, because your statement is saying water is wet and grass is green. So what? Okay, what's your point? It amazes me how you surface dwellers are always sitting around here looking to be a victim in everything, as if women, life, or the game has to stop and try to prove themselves to people like you. Why do you care so much? Okay, you made the statement, but look in your statement and see why you're not getting women. Women don't want to. Do you actually think a woman wants to be around a surface dwelling male that runs around and tells everybody that the water is wet and the sun is bright? I mean, you're not really, there's nothing impactful here. You're just being basic and boring, but you're using this as an excuse not to learn game. So I don't even know why you even say some of that something so silly, dog. It just
Yeah, Green, calling the show, man. Let's talk about it.
yeah. Call the
Real
show.
quick, shout out to G Tuck 805. We appreciate that 10. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you very much.
Let's see what he said. What was the question? I
Oh,
think
you got it
we
right
pulled up there.
There you go.
Do you take girls out on dates, or is it just now? Look, what do you want to do? Look, there were times in my life where I worked my ass off that month. I made some good money. I'm looking, I got a new suit or whatever. Like everybody's different. Steve might say, we're gonna get a loaf of bread and some tea, and I'm gonna take you to the corner of your ass in there and the face on the pillow. Steve might just take them there. Meanwhile, because we're different people, I might want to try out a new restaurant. And depending on how delightful she was upon first meeting, like she's smiling, she got some class to her, I can be seen out with her in public. I'm vetting her and I'm thinking like, okay, I could actually take this woman somewhere. She can come with me somewhere and she would represent me well in public. So it all depends. It's not wrong to take a woman out to eat on a date. It's not wrong to take her on a date. It's not. But also, it's not wrong to tell her, hey, this is what we're going to do. We're going to get a drink and come back to my house. Neither one of them are wrong.
For me, what he's saying, do you take girls out on dates or is it only crib and wine? See, I'm going to tell you why I don't take her. See, okay, what you don't understand, M-Dog, is that the question you're asking is why you should never take a woman to your crib because you don't know what to do. And that's the problem with you guys. You're looking and searching for answers outside of yourself versus trying to figure out what best suits you. Right now, I would say for you, do not bring a woman to your crib. Well, matter of fact, she wouldn't go anyway because you don't know how to move her towards your crib. And if you think again, I would do a great disservice if I told you to say crib and wine, because as soon as you open your mouth, you're going to come off creepy, weird, and thirsty by the statement that you made. It's a great question you're asking, but your problem is you don't know game. So what you're doing is you're trying to solve something in one sentence and trying to cheat the game versus become a student of the game. Once you become a student of the game, you will know yourself well enough and how good you speak, how much flavor you put in her ear, how smooth you are to know where you can move at. But if I were to tell you one of these things, it's not going to work for you because you have no idea what to even say to a woman, more or less ask her on a date or ask her over to your place for wine or something like that, brother.
Yeah. This is why we say we offer our services. I mean, we're not going to force you to do it, but I mean, it's a whole different ball game when the woman's in front of you. There was something that a guy said here, which is true, but I also want to talk about this a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
He said, if she doesn't look how I look, fuck her. There's millions more. Oh shit, almost lost. Okay, there's millions more that may like my looks. I like the attitude, but even at the same time, get rid of the animosity and the hate that she don't like you. I mean, the whole point of self-realization is the motivation for every man. Mm-hmm. I like me. I like the way I look. I like who I am in this moment, irregardless of who's looking at me and who likes my outfit or who is giving me eyes or who isn't. At some point, your game, I'm going to tell you this, you got to get to the point where it doesn't even matter if a girl likes you or not. You like you, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, Richie, I want to say on that one, Richie, here's the problem. There are women that don't like me in the beginning because they don't like my attitude or whatever. They don't like the fact that I don't make money or I'm not what they expect a man to be. But I don't just go off and say fuck them and give them an attitude. Right. I'm cool with that because I'm smooth enough to change their point of view and their perception by the things that I do. So just because she might not be interested in you or see you as something sexual now doesn't mean that you can't get that on the back end. So don't just necessarily generalize and say just because she doesn't like you or she's not interested in you that you can't get her later on. That's where y'all guys got to understand this is where game comes in at. So,
and what if you don't like her? I mean, it's like, why is like everything begin and end with the woman, man? Right. Jesus Christ, man. It's like everything, I've been saying this since I started. It begins and ends with the man. Yes. It doesn't begin and end with how the fuck she sees you, man. Like, I mean, it really does begin in with you. Same with the man mindset. You know, it's not, the game is not about women. Why do you think we keep telling you this? Because the game is about you. We're not even really paying attention, even to a woman that likes us. We even know that's flighty. She could like me tonight, but then tomorrow she lost her fucking mind. I ain't chasing her ass. You know, life is about me. And if you're on board with me, we'll be cool. If not, then, you know, see you around.
Here's a question right here from
how does one make effective standards, principles, and rules to live by? Is it as simple as I respect myself, or something like I am not to sacrifice my manhood dignity? Very loaded question. Now, look, every man is different. You know, Steve talks about this. I talk about this. What are your non-negotiables? You know, what are things you're not going to negotiate on that? It is, you are firm on that. You're not going to take your foot off the gas. This is it. I do not negotiate about this. I've had women try to get me to do things, and I'm like, that's not something I do. So you're going to have to find somebody else to do that shit with you, but I'm not doing that with you. But this is what we can do. So it does come back to staying firm and making sure that everything that you do with the woman is on your terms. But remember, those, please create terms that are enjoyable for women.
Yeah. Your question, like E just said, you've already failed and you don't even realize why you failed. You put the word WOMEN in this sentence, and that's where you already failed. He already talked about it. He even talked about it before we even posted this thing up. That's how Cody is. But this is the problem. A lot of you guys just sit there and make all these lies to yourself. You lie to yourself constantly. Like I said, December 31st, when that ball's dropping in 10 seconds, you sat there and said, I'm going to be a better man. I'm going to have standards. I'm going to be better with women. I'm going to have more confidence and all this. We're 3 months in, you're still the exact same person you are. So it is not just saying it. It is, it's more to it. And that's why you need someone that who has game, that can coach you on this, because it's not as easy as you saying it, especially in your position. It's not at all. You got this one.
All right, Edward Cross, what's the best way to work on my mouthpiece? Talk. Talk, man. You gotta talk. You know, it's called a mouthpiece. It's what comes from the mouth. And so, you know, you have to start talking. Look, you know, I mean, it's so simple. It gets overcomplicated. When you talk to a person, just talk to them, man. You don't see, they got to get sex off the mind. This is why we created this topic tonight. Get sex off of your mind. Look, she's sexy. Okay. What else can she do for me? She's pretty. So what? I'm sexy. I'm masculine. You know, I'm attractive. Get rid of, or at least put aside, the whole sexual component, and then just simply talk to the person. That's a good start.
Yeah. For me, Edward, the best way to work on your mouthpiece is to start doing the one thing that you don't do, and that is communicate with yourself. Most of you guys you see an end result of myself, you see an end result of E, and it looks really easy on the front end. Well, it is easy. It's easy for us because we have dedicated ourselves to ourselves and nobody else but ourselves. And until you stop worshiping women, and until you stop seeing women as the end all be all, you're never going to get this down. You must have a oneness with yourself. And again, in order to do that, broken record, you need to get a coach.
Yeah, make sure you call on the show, guys, with your questions. We're here for 2 hours tonight. So let's see what else we got here. Anything else going on?
Yeah, Tom,
is it reasonable for a client to ask a potential coach to provide achievements, qualities, and experience before engaging? Yeah, Tom emailed me, and Tom, I did tell you in the comments section that we need to set up a call. I also need to find out what you need help on. So before you ask a coach for all those things, it's not wrong to do that, and the coach should be able to provide you some sort of accolade, and to prove himself to some degree, especially if you're going to hire him long term. But Tom, you also have to sit on if you're interested in hiring me as a coach, we need to get on the phone and have a discussion. And I also need to find out if you're a good fit for my program, because we could talk and you're not a good fit for me. You pose the question, and I'll throw it to Steve. The way you pose the question is something like, I'm considering hiring you. Well, I also have to consider taking you as a client because you may not be fit for my program. So if you're interested in, we need to get on a phone call and have a discussion.
Tom, I've had several guys do that. And you know what I do to them, Tom? I tell them, you're not good for me. I can't help you. I can't help you at all, Tom. But let me tell you why. Yeah. If what you see on these programs is not proof enough that the motherfuckers you talking to have a lot of game, then this is not for you. See the problem with a lot of you surface dwellers, and don't get this wrong, Tom. I'm not saying surface dwellers is a bad thing, it's just what you are. Problem with you surface dwellers is that you expect lifetime the game and motherfuckers in the game to prove themselves to you. We have to prove shit to you, Tom.
Yeah.
We what you see right now is proof enough that we have more game on our pinky than you can ever imagine. So even if we try to prove ourselves to you, it's still going to go over your head because the depth in which you learn is something you can't even comprehend right now. So when you guys go around and say, "Oh, you got to," it's like me going to Michael Jordan. You know, I'm gonna say, Chicago dude. I go to Michael Jordan and say, "Hey, MJ, before you teach me how to dribble, can you prove yourself to me? Prove that I should follow you, Michael Jordan. Hey, forget about watching the footage and all that other stuff. Forget about all the accolades. You got to prove it to me. But who am I to ask someone of that great quality? That's disrespectful. That's why that's why I talk about that Miyagi dough. You ever watch the one with the old one with Pat Morita? Have you ever seen?
Of course.
Remember when he went to Japan with Sato?
Yep.
Sato would have smacked that mug in the face and threw him out the dojo. Miyagi was nice. See, the problem is y'all so busy wanting to challenge people. When you see game, Tom, you should be able to recognize that what you have is two individuals that can teach you things you've never seen before. But as soon as you say prove to me, Tom, then I would say with all love, fuck you. I'm not hey, listen, I've been doing this since I was 9 years old. I create universes in my mind. So you expect me to stop what I'm doing to grovel to you and try to prove game?
Truthfully, I don't think Tom wants help. I think he's pretentious.
Yeah.
He's got a pretentious vibe about you, Tom. I got your email. I did not have any intention to get back to you because in the comments section, I told you we need to set up a call. Then you proceeded to ask me questions that we're not there yet. And so I don't think you're a good fit for me.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm busy as fuck right now with people actually ready and paying me to get going. I just got 3 annuals in the last week. That's $30,000 in a week. And so if you think I got time to sit here and babysit you and your feelings, I don't.
Can't do it, brother. Can't do it. He's saying, gentlemen, why are more and more men strike you already lost, lacking the social skills to interact with women? What are contribute? All right, I'm gonna tell you what the contributing factors are. Your question just showed why y'all are losing. Why do you care about other men like you're in love with other men? I have never understood you surface dwellers. All y'all do is talk about other men like y'all want to date other men. Why do other men play golf versus why do other men play basketball? Why do other men go to that club and why do other men go to this club? And I ask you, stop worrying about your reason is like all you surface dwellers. All you do is think about what other men are doing, and you ain't thinking about what you're doing, sir. E, you got it, man.
I'll say this: get off that damn phone, man. You got too many distractions. These phones are making y'all dumb. Now they're not going to make guys like us dumb because we use the phone to our advantage to learn, to apply, to apply what we're learning and to grow things. And so what I'll tell you is you got to get off that goddamn phone and start talking to people in real life. That's why your social skills are rusty and shaky or non-existent, is because you're too busy on this thing. You got to get out there and start talking to people.
Yeah, we got a call real quick. Area code 630. What's your question, sir? How can we help you?
Hey, how's it going, fellas? So my question is, when it comes to the game, a part of it, and if not the most important part, is your perception of yourself and your attitude about life.
Is that a question or a statement?
No, it's a question.
Okay.
Wait, what was this question? Caller, can you repeat that for me?
Yeah, so when it comes to the game, a part of it your perception of yourself and attitude about life?
Of course it is. Yeah, I mean, how you see yourself is how you see yourself is how your reality is going to show up. And so if you see yourself as a loser, then now you're going to put yourself in situations and only see yourself as a loser in those situations. If you see yourself as a hustler, that and not necessarily hustling people, but just a hustler, a guy that's, picking up data, picking up game, refining his approach, refining himself, committed to something, then you're going to see life as an opportunity every single day. Every day is an opportunity to pick up some game. Every interaction, whether you get what you want or didn't get what you want, you always got what you wanted. See, no matter what happens, the result isn't that important. It's what you do with the information. You understand that? So I'll throw it to Steve, but to me, everything in life is an opportunity. Bad health, opportunity. Great health, opportunity. If I'm in great health, I can work my ass off. If I've worked my ass off and my health kind of suffered a little bit, now I have enough put away. I can slow things down and take care of my health. I always say that, life is like, you can't do everything. You can't ever have everything all at once. So it's about choices. But to me, I'm an opportunist. Everything in life is an opportunity. If something doesn't go my way, I'm happy it didn't go my way, because I learned why it didn't go my way so I can get it to go my way the next time.
Yeah, caller, you asked a great question, but here's the problem in the question. It's a great question. You got it right. You're 1,000,000% right, but you're 1,000,000,000% wrong. Okay. So 1,000,000% right, but 1,000,000,000% wrong. And let me explain to you. Okay. Yes, your perception is everything, but please understand this, young man. If your perception is at level 1, okay, how you perceive the world, that is as far as you're ever going to go. So if you ever ask yourself a level 10 question, you're always going to get a level 1 answer because of your perception, because this is as far as you think you can be without game. And that's why you need someone to show you how to go beyond that mark of 1 to get to the 2, to the 3, to the 4. So your perception is absolutely right. Yes. But in that right is where the wrong is. Because if you ask yourself a man question at level 1, you're not going to get a man answer, because the man answer, you ain't going to even do it. You can't even concoct it like to do whatever that man answer is. So your level 1 thinking is just going to keep you at level 1 answers of looking at, talking about other guys and looking for different ways and pins and plates and all that stupid shit to try to justify and think that you're learning game. But you're not learning game. All you're doing is your mind, what it's doing, your mind is playing tricks on you. It's just got you like a dog chasing his tail, making you think that you're learning game on your level, but you're actually not learning anything, because as much as you guys go on YouTube and learn all this stuff, isn't it odd every time you get around a woman, you go right back to what you are? You're just like, damn, I thought I knew something. And that's what I'm saying to you. So yes, your question is definitely
that's true.
Right. So it's a great question. 1,000,000% right, but 1,000,000,000% wrong. So you just got to get over to that billion versus that million. E.
So I had a client reach out to me for kind of an emergency call, which I did a courtesy from. He knows who he is. I'm just going to share the story. I ain't going to say no names, but this is important. So he hit me up and he's like, he started a new job recently, and he said, man, coach, I'm really struggling right now financially. Like, I literally have like very little money. And I'm over here brainstorming and trying to figure out what I'm gonna do to make this money. And I said, you know why you're hit with this reality, right? And he said, why? And I said, you remember all those months that you weren't working? And did you think that those months where you were doing nothing, that wasn't going to catch up to you? Just like hard work catches up to you, and then no work catches up to you.
All the time.
Hiring a coach catches up to you. Not hiring a coach catches up to you. Asking a bunch of questions like Tom all day long because he's pretentious and not getting a coach afterwards. Whose fault is that? Tom's got to learn better game. Tom's got to learn better game. Hey, I checked your channel out. I like your vibe. Here's my problem. Can you help me? Instead of looking for someone to qualify to him. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, Tom. I got to say it like I'm just saying it to you. You don't have to like it. Get the fuck out of here and people like you. Nobody has to kiss your ass. This is a revolving door. People want help. And if you don't want help and you want to sit over there and fucking be pretentious, and you're going to be over there with some low quality results. So what I'll tell you, caller, is this. I had to tell my client, I said, you are experiencing the results of your inaction. do you think being off all that time that it wasn't going to do anything to you? Do you think when you sweep something under the rug and pretend it doesn't exist, like you got bills that are due or whatever the fuck, do you think that they're just going to disappear under that rug? No, what happens is that life's going to show you, hey, motherfucker, you got some shit under that rug that you need to address because that's grown man shit. And so respect to the caller, he took it like a man. He said, you know what, you're right. Instead of running around like a what is it, a rabbit with his head cut off or whatever the fuck that is, he said, I need to just settle down, grind through this. I said, you need to grind through this, get strategic, get focused, no heavy spending, and then grind through this. Pound it out for 4 months, like that 4 months you took off. Now you need to make up for 4 months of dedication, and then you'll be on the other side of this chicken with like a chicken head off the chicken. Yes.
All right, 63. We got another call in the queue, so we'll throw you back in. And if you got another question, just call back. Okay, my brother.
For sure.
I respect. Great question, sir. Area code 980. What's your question, sir? How can we help you?
How you doing, Steve? And I just had a question for
Coach EO.
Yeah, True Savage. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh, Coach O. Coach EO. My fault, Coach EO. I'm sorry.
You're good, man.
But I had a question. The puzzle. I just started watching your vids, and you know, you have a lot of vids. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got a lot of information.
You talk about the puzzle, about learning to connect with yourself, building this puzzle, and I was trying to understand that more, like the concept, like.
You've already failed. Because you're trying, again, we just talked about this. You're trying to formulate a level 10 thought on a level 1 thought. You're trying to get answers instead of just doing it. Just do it.
Okay,
Stop thinking about what it's supposed to give you. Just start doing it.
No, like I don't even know, like, so just go get a puzzle.
Okay, what were the instructions I tell you? Tell me the instructions again. All right. What are the instructions I tell you? I tell you go buy it, right? I tell you to dump it on the table.
I didn't see that.
Okay, I just tell you. You go buy your puzzles, dump it on the table, rip the box up, throw the box away, and start putting the puzzles together. That easy. C-spot run.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Now, once you start doing it, call back then, and then we can start talking about what you should be seeing as you're doing it, all right?
Yeah.
Okay, good job. All right, respect to you. We'll throw you back in. Thank you, sir. Okay, right. So here's got some other questions here, E.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go. Right here.
I've always been
Ozzy. Shout out to Ozzy real quick.
Ozzy, we appreciate you, Ozzy. Thank you so much. There was another guy. We got that True Savage. I've always been a good talker, but I sometimes would talk too much. It's part of game knowing. Yes, yeah. Being calibrated, bro. Just you got to know when to stop. I mean, hey, when you're filling up the sink with water, is there a time to stop that? Or you just let that motherfucker keep going, and sooner or later, now you got destruction. You got water everywhere, mold piling up. So it's just like anything. It's a perfect balance, perfect amount of pressure to everything. So yes, you do need to know when to stop.
Yeah, when I was a little lad, when I was small and everything, I used to watch this show called The Muppets and everything. And on The Muppets, they had this little episode with this country singer named Kenny Rogers. And he used to sing this song, and this is going to go with you. The chorus is always, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough to count when the deal is done. The same thing right here, man. You've got to know when to know. You got to know when to turn it up versus turn it down. Versus, because a lot of you guys, y'all go into this thing and just rattle off a bunch of scripted words, thinking the woman's just going to sit there and be like, okay, now you're done. No, you got to learn how to talk and listen and catch a vibe all at the same time, which takes skills, E. It's all skills, man.
Yeah, and remember, you could say a lot saying little.
Yes.
Even my text messages, they're short. They're not. I don't send long, elaborate texts. I get right to the point. That's it. One sentence send, and that works for me. Real quick, shout out to Paul. As Coach Yo said, she has no plan for you. I'd like to thank you guys for schooling me on that call last year. I've invested in my communication skills by reading more and talking on writing and poetry. Shout out DMV. Okay, appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. And then also, what do we got here with this guy? Who's Mark Fan? Hey, yo, I try reaching you and need help with my image and pics on. I do not do half-hour consults. Everything goes through the website for business purposes, tax purposes, everything per my attorneys, my business attorneys. So I have disclaimers that you have to check off on before you book time with me. So no, I don't do any kind of off the beaten path invoicing. Everything gets done through the business. So you'd have to book a whole hour, sir.
All right. Let's get back to Saints here.
You want me to read it? Yeah, I'll get it, man. Should I focus on my grind to get where I want and ignore women for 1 to 2 years? I'm 24. No, because that's not really what you want to do. What you need to do is put yourself first and put women last. Okay, women should be part of the equation. Here's what happens when you do this shit. You're gonna turn 33, want women, and have no game.
Yes.
And then she's gonna see a mark, and she's gonna see a thirsty motherfucker. Hence the show. You saw Jason Voorhees on that shit. Yes. And so Camp Crystal Lake. And what's gonna happen is sooner or later your inexperience is gonna show up. I'd rather your inexperience show up when you have nothing than to show up when you have something. But it's showing up. Because we all have to get in this game and get scuffed up a little bit and get tossed around a little bit to get this information, to get this game and to refine ourselves. Just like boxing. You think boxers just get in the ring? No, they got to spar, they got to get hit, they got to work on their timing and technique and everything. And so here's my answer. I'll throw it to Steve. You're gonna take a loss. Everyone does. Is it really a loss in the grand scheme of things? In my book, in Steve's book, no, because we're picking up game. So I'd rather you get to know women now, get to know yourself now. You can do it all. You just have to manage your time. Yeah. They should be on the list, but last. But again, I'd rather you take a loss at 24 with nothing than to take a loss at 34 with something.
Yeah. And brother, let me tell you something. If you want to learn game, you got to go into the dark cave. You got to go into the burning bullets, go towards the bullets and things like that. And you're running away from the problem. You've got to learn how to face the problem. The problem isn't ignoring women for 1 to 2 years. The problem is you don't know what you're doing. So what you think you're doing is the right thing by ignoring women when you're actually ignoring yourself, which you're really doing more harm to yourself than good, young man. And this is where y'all guys are always going wrong in this. What we're trying to see, what you want to do is you want to just go to math class. I had to tell a client this today. You want to go to math class all the way up to the 12th grade and then go all the way down and start English class over for 12 years and then go out. No, man, game is all things. Game is all things. And whoever that straggly, whoever so G or whatever you are, no, don't listen to guys. See, this is why
that's why I pull it up.
Right. This is why you have people like us on the show, because a lot of these surface dwellers in the chat room are going to give you poisonous information like this goofy ass shit he's saying. No, you got to learn game, young man. Don't run away from women. Learn how you operate around women. Don't make it about women. Again, how you operate around women versus just letting them go, because all you're doing is just running away from your truth. And the fact is you have a bigger problem. And that's why you need coaching, my brother.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're prolonging the inevitable, because you might as well get the experience now young before you go out there and, get a skill set, get some money coming in. I mean, look, this is why women take y'all, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. And so I don't blame women when they take you. You're a mark and you're a sucker and you're thirsty. And a woman's going to do what she's supposed to do. She's going to take a sucker. That's what she's going to do. Okay. And she ain't wrong for that. This is the game. You guys want the game to be fucking sunshine and rainbows. It's that too, but it's also there's some fucking hustlers out here, man. And this is what you learn when you're in the game. So look, I'd rather you keep them on the priority list and hire a coach. Put them last. Don't put them first. Put them last, because what'll happen is if you put yourself first and you keep women out of it, you know damn well you want some women. At some point, there's going to be a woman that spots a sucker. And she spots your thirst because you're not going to be able to hide it because you're not calibrated enough to hide it. You don't have enough fucking experience behind your belt to hide it. Okay. This is just the way it is. You know, this is why a con or a criminal can spot an easy target to rob. Okay. He could tell by the way a woman's holding her purse whether or not he'd be successful grabbing her shit or not. This is what that's what a robber does when he's looking. He's like, all right, who ain't paying attention right now? Who's all up in la la land thinking about some bullshit and they got the purse just hanging on by a few fingertips. I can grab that motherfucker and run off and no one's gonna get it. Versus a woman who's lived in the hood and she got her fucking purse robbed and she's holding that shit inside. And so this is what game is.
Real quick question. I mean, how is your game at 22E? What was your game like at 22?
Very fucking good. I mean, I was fun. Look, man, I've just never been afraid to go after what I want, even from a little child, man. I mean, I wanted God early too. I remember when I used to be on the school bus. This is just me. I'm not expecting y'all to want God, but I had an attraction to just God, like, and not like necessarily the God of the Bible, just fucking God, like knowing what God is, knowing what that power is. And every time that I would drive past a church in the school bus, I would always cross myself. And I didn't even know why I crossed myself. I just did it. I was like, man, I want to know God. And because of that natural desire to know God, I wanted to know huge things, big things. And then, so do you think I'm going to be afraid to go up to a woman and tell her what it is if I want to know what the biggest thing in life is all about?
Yeah. So at like 20, because I've been fucking since I was 13. So 22 for me was more just really getting into orgies and threesomes. And the weird thing I see, before it was called cuckolding. I mean, there was no cuckolding. It was just a guy watching you fuck his wife. So it was just get into that stuff. It was awesome. It was just
had that happen a few times.
Yeah, you just sit in the corner and watch you just smash their wife, and some of them video recorded, some take photos, but you know, it's just a great life to have because I didn't have all the money. I always tell you, I didn't have much. You know, I always tell you,
me neither.
Yeah, that small apartment, took buses to work, but I was just going through them like a hot knife with butter, man. It was just living. It's just man, y'all just don't live, and it's sad, man. It's just a lot of going on. But here we go, right here.
If I am conventionally ugly, should I approach ugly girls until I am rich? I seem to get rejected by hot girls all the time. I mean, if this is a serious question, and I'm going to assume that it is just for the sake of the show.
Yes.
I mean, go with women that like you. I mean, I'm just saying this. I mean, go with people that go with friends that like you. Go with friends that offer you value. You offer each other value. Fuck with people that want to fuck with you. In all of life, business, family, there could be some people in the family that don't like you. They don't fuck with them then. Don't go to their little bullshit birthday parties and family parties and none of that. Just be like, yo, we don't resonate, man. We're family and shit. I got love for you, but I don't like you like that. So fuck with people that want to fuck with you.
Yeah, I feel sorry for you, man. And this is why you don't know game. You know, I'm not the cutest motherfucker in the crayon box. I'm old as fuck. I'm short. I'm not even in shape. But even if I look like the Elephant Man, I still feel like the most beautiful motherfucker in the room. I am so in awe and obsession of myself and worship me at such a point. I mean, I could have 3 eyes and shit to the world, and y'all can judge me, but I would never say something that is so just disheartening to oneself, to your core, to sit there and just actually say to yourself, you're ugly to yourself when you are the most beautiful thing. I know it sounds crazy, guys. I am the most beautiful thing to me. I might not be the best looking on the outside world to everybody else, but to me, I walk on motherfucking water. And when you don't think that way, you need some help, man, because your money's still going to, look, you'll have a lot of money, but you'll still be an ugly motherfucker with money. And all you're going to do is say there and tell women, I don't look good, but I just can't say why. Well, why are you with me? I don't look good. Why are you hanging out with me? You know, dog, you need some help. You need some game, man.
Yeah, they say that. They say money just enhances what was already there. So if you give us money, shit, we watch out. You know what I'm saying? But if you give a person that hates himself, shout out to Steve, money, he's just going to continue to hate himself. And he'll probably be worse at hating himself because he'll probably find himself buying people, trying to buy experiences, and then it's probably going to make him worse. So are you really ugly, or is it just your mindset that's ugly?
Yes.
Like, really, ugly is in the mind, man.
All right.
Tom Anderson, good evening to you both. Do you think marrying with a legal contract is to be avoided in this era with the court system, etc., or use a prenup? I mean, look, for one, you never have to get married. You never, ever have to get married, ever. You never, ever have to get married. It's just the way it is. And if a woman really likes you, she's just happy to be with you. I'll be honest with you. If a woman is pressuring you for marriage, she might not even like you that much. I'll be honest with you. Like, sometimes women pressure for marriage for reasons outside of you. It has more to do with, like, her social programming, what her friends think, what her colleagues think. Everybody else is married but her. So she has to hurry up and find a sucker to get married to so she can abuse his ass. And so, like, real talk, the way we run shit over here, we make women earn everything, including the relationship. And so once it took her that long just to get the relationship, she ain't going to be sitting over here trying to get marriage. And it's not to say she's not going to bring it up, but a woman that really likes you is not going to, pound you for marriage.
Yeah, Tom, it's Tom. You sadden me so much, Tom, because with all you guys that have so much potentials as kings and gods, you sit around and follow a bunch of bitch ass men that complain about women because they didn't have any game.
That's right.
And I say this with love to you, Tom. You're looking at marriage the wrong way. You're looking at marriage from your surface. Again, surface dwelling. You're looking at marriage through somebody else's lens, and that's what we're trying to get you to stop doing. Stop looking at marriage because someone had a bad marriage on Saturn, Venus, or Jupiter. Then they get on YouTube to tell you that because they had a bad marriage, you're going to have a bad marriage. And again, like you said, I'm not here to tell you to get married and all that other stuff. That's got to be earned, but you got to learn how to be married to yourself to even understand what I'm talking about, because you don't even know how to even propose and be engaged and married to oneself to even ask this question. So what you're doing is you're asking a surface dweller question from the surface because you think marriage is a bad thing. Marriage is a bad thing to a sucker who can't control his household. If you can't control your household, then you should be treated like a bitch. You should get ran over, punched, kicked, and abused if you a bitch. I'm just being honest with you. So it's not about avoiding things. See, like Ian and I always tell you, women want to see, you don't understand this. Most of these guys that have problems with marriage are guys that beg women just to get a date.
That's right.
Please date me. Yes. And then they beg to marry them. When you have game, women are always going to want to marry you. Women are always going to want to be with you. They're going to show you their value and their worth and stuff. And you got to keep saying no to a lot of these things. So it's not about marriage and the court system is bad. It's that the male that doesn't have any game, who can't control himself to control the person he's with, is going to have the problem and all this other stuff. And last thing I want to say about prenups, what's crazy is that a lot of you guys live check to check. You think you ain't got no money. So why do y'all are not Dr. J or Jeff Bezos? So stop looking at your world like you balling and shit when most of you live paycheck to pay. And I'm not trying to knock y'all guys.
It's true.
I'm saying this is how silly it is to use all these things when you can't even get a woman, more or less, put a ring on a bitch's finger. What say you, man?
100%. And, I did a show recently where I talked about, I don't feel sorry for any men that got taken to the cleaners from a woman. I don't feel sorry for you. I'm glad she did it. I'm glad she did it. You were a sucker. Point blank, period. Now you're going to make a channel and then talk bad all these young, impressionable men about marriage because you were a sucker. Look, in my experience shows that all women want when they really want a man is that number one spot. They don't have to be marriage. Yep. That's just the number one spot. She's like, look, you can see other women. I just want to be the number one spot. Like, and when a woman really likes you, she just wants to know she's included and she got that number one spot, but she's got to even earn that. And so my experience shows that women, as long as they have you and they really want you, they don't need to get married. They want that number one spot.
They just want a spot. Right. Yeah, exactly. So Armando, thank you, man. We appreciate the love and everything. Thank you very much, man. You guys got questions.
Thank you.
Put a Q in there, but we just listen. No one's saying get married, but this is why we keep trying to push everything about the man, because y'all are too busy worried about the next man versus you. You cannot live somebody else's life. And until you wake up from that dream of thinking that you're somebody else's life, you're always going to be addicted to that person that's telling you all that bullshit. E?
Hey, real talk. If someone outgames me, I love that shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
love that shit. I'm like,
Yes.
damn,
Yeah.
you got took, you sorry motherfucker. Now get better now. See,
Yeah.
instead you guys collapse and fall apart and want to go to fucking forums with pills and shit and fucking start. Man, just get better, bro. It's good to get taken sometimes. It's good. It's a lesson. It teaches you some shit. I told a client this the other day that women are the best teachers. Women actually are phenomenal too. They're not trying to be a teacher to you, but if you pay close attention to how they operate, they teach you so much shit about life and about management and how to be in control of yourself. Women are the best teachers, man. They're the best.
What got me the gigolo game was a woman. Yeah, she taught me. She
Right.
taught me sex. She taught me how to do nasty shit to women. So she taught me well. But gentlemen, we're just saying to you, not even marriage or relationship. If you know yourself well enough, I promise you, even if you don't get married and you have a harem of women, it will always be sunshine and rainbows. I know it's hard because in this world that y'all see where everybody's having all these marital and relationship problems and stuff, but you can tell, real men can tell they're not grounded on manhood or themselves.
100%.
A relation, listen, I know it sounds crazy. Relationships, whether it's a booty call, a one night stand, 2-night stand, a side chick, one on your roster, one you're living with, one you engage with, or one you're married to, they will, believe me, they will act right because their greatest fear is losing you. Their greatest fear is when you take the dick off the table and you pack up and go to the next town. They will always act right. And I know it's hard to see because very few men are telling you this stuff, and the majority are telling you to run away from it. But I promise you, when you have game, you become an untouchable. E, you got it, man.
100%, man. And look, get used to telling a woman no because everything she suggests is not in your favor. Okay, just know this. Everything she suggests is in her favor. Okay.
Mhm.
Now, as she gets to trust you and really, really fall in love with you, then it will be in your favor. But in the beginning, women have no interest in doing anything favorable for you. Everything is what's best for her. And
Yes.
so what you need to show a woman is I operate on my own program according to my own standards. Okay. And that's it. And I will tell you no in a motherfucking heartbeat. If a woman asks you to do something that you know is not in your best interest or even really her best interest, for the best interest of the interaction, women don't know what's gonna fuck y'all up. You need to know what's gonna fuck y'all up. She
Mhm.
don't know what that is. She just living in a fantasy land and in feelings and shit. And so even if she asks you for something, she is not asking you for anything that's going to be in your best interest. It's all in how she feels in that moment. So you have to get used to just telling her, no, we are not doing that. However, we are doing this.
Yes. Hey, gentlemen, let me explain why, and it goes back to the title of the show and why men like us are always on top. And what's weird is here's the shocker. We're trying to push women out the door.
Can't fuck them all.
Yeah,
Can't fuck 'em off.
trying to push them out the
Yeah.
door versus having them come in. Then you get your little ticket tape. If you're lucky, when your number's called, you get to come up. But other than that, you get to stand your ass in line or fall to the back of the line because it goes back to learning sexuality. You have two men right here who know sexuality, meaning that when we're talking to a woman or we're interacting with a woman, we're either educating her or elevating her to a point where she becomes addicted to. Like if she likes to do one thing, we know how to take that one thing that she thinks that it's the edge of the end of the world.
Mhm.
We can take that thing and elevate her and have her see things in herself that she's never seen before. And that becomes addictive. And that draws them in. And that's why they want to stay. And that's why they want to be a part of your life. And that's why they will hang around. Even when you have other women, they will still want to be around because they know, like that cereal commercial, like 20 bowls of this equal one bowl of this thing.
That's right.
But
That's
we're
right.
that one bowl.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, man. And like Steve said, I said this yesterday during the show too. We didn't have Steve yesterday. It was we missed you, man, on the show.
Appreciate
But I know you had to take the kids off.
Yeah.
But I said, what did I say? Women don't even really know what they're actually good at.
Mm-hmm.
They're not consistent at anything long enough to be good at it. Okay. And it's part of so true, man, what I just said right there. And what Steve said, they're not consistent at any one thing long enough to master that shit. And so because of us, we put them on a structured plan. No, you will commit yourself to this. If you fucking with me, you're going to commit yourself to this way of life. And then thus she will. That's right. I'm sorry.
You just killed it.
I appreciate it.
Good,
and this is how women actually get fucking brilliant, because they're around some brilliant ass shit. But if you pay attention to a woman on her own, she ain't consistent at nothing long term, man. Not all women. I'm not going to generalize and say all, but the majority, man. They're too flighty. They're too distracted. All their friends are losers. They're highly emotional people. To talk to their mother too much. It's just too much shit going on. And so they have to be put on game and on structure. And so this is why it's so important to know who you are as men when you're fucking with women. So you never ever derail and detour from who you are. And then the second she tries to get you to do some shit like that, that is not in my best interest. That's not in our best interest. Here's what we're gonna do is this. And if she can't do that, she's out.
Yeah, they will. And guys, y'all can call in if you had a question, put a Q in there. We got you guys, but they will always follow because of the trust. See, they don't trust us yet, but when they learn that, you know what? Wow, damn, this look, E is damn. I never knew that. Or you see a lot of women who are very insecure. Okay, a lot of women are insecure. See, everybody wants to tear these women down. I'm not trying to tear you down. If you're going to be around me, I got to build your ass up because you're a representation of me. So I'm not going to tear you down. I don't mean cupcake her, guys, and put her on a throne. I'm saying that when you start to make her feel like when she loses time when she's talking to you, or feels like she's the only woman in the world, even though you have several other women, and she knows that she can learn and elevate herself, man, it's like feeding a stray cat milk. They will always be loyal to you and what you bring to the table, E.
Yeah, 100%. Calling the show, but guys, by the way, 563-999-3056. I don't know if you guys are afraid or what, but we're here to help you. We got another hour at the show.
Another hour, yeah.
And EO, why don't you like the word energy and vibe? I never said I didn't like that. I mean, I never said I didn't like that. I don't think guys should talk like that often. Although us teachers will use the word energy because we're teaching you something. I don't necessarily think it's wrong to say energy and vibe. Like you could tell a chick, hey, listen, if I don't vibe with a girl, I'm not gonna pursue her. Simple as that. I'll know right off the bat if we vibe, and if we don't, no harm, no foul. You're not a bad person. You're just not for me. And so you got to it's fine to use that. I don't have a problem with that. But when we get into like certain words that guys say, like I had a guy comment on my video the other day, and he was like, no. And I was like, come on, man. Is that how you want to represent yourself as a man, dog? You really want to come over to another man's channel saying, no? Come on, man.
Jesus, I came, man. Thank you, True, for the super chat, guys. Thank you very much, guys. You got questions? Put a Q in there. If y'all want to call in, you have number 2, call in. But this is what we're talking about, and it's a very uncomfortable situation. It's a very uncomfortable conversation with a lot of you young men because it's kind of awkward realizing that. And again, when nobody's telling you to have a mariachi band in the middle of the night serenading a woman type thing, we're not saying to do anything like that. But what we're saying is that smoothness. Remember the way I'm telling you, the way she sees you outside the bedroom. I mean, outside the bedroom, is the same way she sees you in the bedroom. So E is smooth. E knows what he's doing. So she knows, okay, you know what? E is going to know how to handle this pussy. E's going to know. I don't need to instruct him. Matter of fact, what is it going to be like to be with him? What will it be like? Because he's so laid back. He's so smooth. He's not thirsty. He's not needy. He's not desperate. He's not trying to conjure up conversations. He's just talking to me. And the more she begins to view a man like this, she begins to realize that he has a lot of experience where guys, I'm telling you, they will say, how many women are you seeing? Well, I mean, what do you want from me? I mean, you a smooth talker. You're a ladies' man. Ah, you one of those guys. They will then recognize that from you. But even though she's saying that, she's still wondering, what is it going to be like? Because if you're moving me with just your mere words, what's going to happen when your crib is? I mean, God, what's the amusement park of E's going to be like? I mean, when I walk in there, I mean, and that's another thing that they look at real quick. The setting they get. See, they think because they're so used to Netflix and chill, walking into a bright lit ass apartment with nothing on the walls, no music, and the TV blasting. That's the expectation. But what happens when she sees men like us? She comes in the door. It's a mood setter. The lights are perfectly dim. The music's on, nice little bit of jazz in it, and the wall. They say for me, I had like nice nude art and all this stuff. It's just like it's one of those things. They say, I gotta fuck this guy, and that's just how they think. But E, what say you on that, brother?
You know, there's a dilemma that I've always had in my life, and it's gonna be short and sweet. While you guys are worried about not being enough for women, my problem is always being too dope for women. I've been too dope for women, bro. Yeah. Too dope. Just living in a fucking world by myself, man. And then, you know, and I dress the way I want to dress. Everybody's different, man. I'm always, you know, generally fly. You know, unless I don't want to be fly, then that's game in and of itself to not be fly because I don't want to be seen. So I'll go in there with a mask on and some jogging pants and a hoodie. You won't even know it's me. It's part of my game to not be seen here today because I don't want you to see me. I don't want to be seen. And so, meanwhile, while the average man, the 98%, 99% is worried about not being enough, it's always been me that I'm like, I'm too dope for this motherfucker right here. I'm too dope for this woman right here. I'm too dope. My mind's too dope. My commitment to life is myself is too dope. And that's why I'm very, very fucking picky. I'm only gonna fuck with a bitch that's on my program because this motherfucker is gleaming tight. And so for you to be honest, you got to come with me. No mouth, no hesitation, no argument, no nothing. I know exactly where I'm going. Are you coming with me or not? I am not slowing down for you. And so that's the mindset. But I can't tell you how to get that because I don't even know how I got it. I've always felt this way about me. While you're too busy wondering if you're enough for these motherfuckers and getting on your purpose and trying to make, man, I make money for me. I make money for me. I do it for me so I can continue creating the life I want. And so, man, these women are not dope enough for me, bro.
Yeah. And here's the weird thing about what E's saying. Like the TV shows are catching up to those that have game. And I always tell guys to watch Billions. That's like my show. I love that show. And what's so great about this season's episode is that the billionaire decided to cut off all of the guys. He cut off all the guys and he created what is called the Prince list, which means you got to prove yourself to us to even get see, we're not working for you anymore. You got to prove yourself to us. Yeah. So we can work for you, but you got to prove that you're worthy enough to be on the list to even do that. And because they can't get in, everybody's beating down the door to be a part of something. See, this is where a lot of guys don't understand. This is where we win because we're trying to get rid of, we ain't making it about the woman. And the fact that we're not making it about the woman, they're beating down the door to try to understand why we're not like the average guy. Why is it that we're not running behind them, thirsty, bending over backwards, kissing that, like E said, just trying to mind their own business? Hey, E, just trying to go get a box of Excuse Fairy Crunch at the grocery store. E, just say, look, E, just throwing some raggedy clothes on, and instead of going, I know it's aisle 5, but somehow I just accidentally turned on aisle 4, and there she was. But by the time I got a chance to leave that situation, she can't wait to hear from me, or she can't wait to call me, and she can't wait to get back at me because it just we just don't look for them. That's like right. He said, they've got to make our list. They've got to quality. See, guys, listen. I know it sounds crazy, but when you actually make women have to qualify, that's hot as fuck.
Very.
Because what you're saying is that you're just not good enough. That makeup is not good enough. That weave, the eyeliner, all that shit is not good enough. What do you bring to the fucking table that is going to get me to get a little bit of my attention? You got to get on our list. And I know that sounds crazy, guys, but this is what happens when you have game. E, you got it, brother.
Well, think about it. Any establishment with a standard is going to make you audition.
Yeah, oh, yes.
Absolutely. You don't got a standard, you ain't auditioning.
Right.
I mean, look, if you don't have a standard, anybody can come in. Yeah. I mean, anybody, you can come in with your bad habits, you can come in with your nonsense, come in with your, like I said, your bad habits, your nonsense, your fucked up mouth, your bad mindset. We will just take anything. But if you pay attention to anyone, any establishment that has a standard, look at businesses, they interview you. Sometimes they interview you 3 times to make sure you're the right candidate. Not once, 3 times. They're like, after a rigorous interview, series of interviews, you have received. You're gonna receive the invitation for the position. See, I'm telling you, think about it from that vantage point. You let these women come in with their worst. You think they're giving you their best at the beginning? They don't even know how to give their best yet. They don't even know what they're good at. Like Steve said, they don't even know how pretty they are. Like, look, it's not that we want to show them they ain't shit. We actually want them to bring their best self forward. Is a different energy. I say this all the time, women ain't shit. It's not because I think they really ain't shit. I'm saying when I meet them, I know they never met a real man. I know they never met a man that positioned them to bring value. Most men are not doing this. They're just happy to have a little piece of pussy, and that's it. And so guys like us, we require it of ourselves. We don't do mediocre work. Look at Steve the Dean's broadcast. You know how long it takes for him to be in the dungeon, putting together intros like that and videos. It takes intention, it takes creativity, and it takes a lot of time and dedication. Same with me. You know, if you take a look at my broadcast, what do you think? They just fell out of the clear blue sky? Like, I got to get myself in a certain zone for everything I do because I want to bring the best value I can for my audience. So what? You're not going to require her to bring her best self to you when y'all are dealing with each other?
Yeah, Hemp Hill. Wait, before we get Hemp Hill, before we answer this, I just say shout out to Eddie for the super chat. He did.
Thank you, Eddie.
That's Freelance Ronin, 2 super chats. Russ, shout out with a super chat. Uncle Gamer, I think it was a shout out with a super chat.
Yes. Thank you, Dangerous.
Thank you. But now let me go to this surface dweller. So this is why I'm going to show you in this is why the majority of you are always going to lose. See, you actually think women think like we do. You actually think that. And your problem is you don't know what women want. Some women may look at your looks, but I promise you, women are emotional. They're looking for the emotional connection. They really don't give a fuck what you looking like, because guess what? There's a lot of good-looking guys getting ran like a bunch of bitches. I'm telling you right now, there's a lot of good-looking dudes out there.
We coach them, man.
Exactly. Getting walked over. You know, we got guys, I'm 6'4", and I work out, and I look da-da-da, and I get women on time, yet they can't keep them.
That's
what
right.
You don't understand is that women don't think like us. Okay, listen. They're allowed to make any judgments they want. They're a woman. But how do you know what judgments they're making if you're not even going over there and talking to them? Your problem is, and guys like you look at a woman, okay? And she could be a gamer chick. All right, and y'all don't know those cosplay chicks because they're good-looking cosplay chicks. They're good-looking chess club chicks. They're good-looking glee club chicks. They're good-looking nerds and geeks. But you see her and you automatically place a judgment on her just because she looks good in your eyes. You automatically want to say, well, she's not going to like me. She's going to like a guy with muscles. She's going to like a good looking guy. So this is why I'm saying, man, the game ain't for everybody. And this is why you don't lose, because you're already placing a judgment on someone you don't even talk to.
Facts. And then I'll tell you this about women. Women generally want what they haven't experienced yet. And so if you're hitting them with the same old lines, same old introductions, there's nothing special about you. Women generally will tread in a direction where they haven't been yet.
Yes.
I've noticed this about women. Women want the opposite of where they're coming from.
Yes.
If they're in one place and one spot and one vibe, okay, talking about vibes, and then they meet a dude in another vibe, she like, damn, I never experienced that before. He made me feel something I've never felt before, and she cannot stop thinking about that. I remember one time I met a woman with some willpower. I had to be proud of this girl. She was cutting my hair. I told this story before. She was cutting my hair. I would talk. She would ask me, "What you doing tonight?" I'm gonna go fuck this girl. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I swear to God, this girl was cutting my hair. I said, "Yeah, I'm fucking this girl right now. I'm gonna fuck her tonight." And she just keeps coming back for more. Just begging me for dick. And I swear, while she was cutting my hair, she was sweating and everything. The next time she came in, and look, she was young and she used to laugh at it and she used to get turned on. But she was married. I was never trying to get with her or nothing like that. But I told her the truth. You ain't gonna ask me what I'm doing tonight. I'm gonna lie to you. If you ask me what I'm doing tonight, I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing now. I'm gonna fuck this girl. And so one day I came in. She said, "Listen, I can't cut your hair no more. I have anxiety every time I see you on the book to come in. You know, I'm very, very attracted to you, and I don't want to do something that's gonna ruin my family." She gave me a gift card to another barbershop and said, "Please go try this other guy out. I can't see you no more because you got me feeling things I don't want to feel."
Yeah.
And I got to give her props for that. She did not listen to her body. She didn't fall into the body. She chose her family. Good girl. Take your ass home to your husband, man.
Hey, I'm a bad boy, but okay, we got two calls, 704, then 323. 704, sir. What's your question? How can we help you, sir?
Hey, good evening, fellas. This is Coach Jay. Shout out to the panel.
What's up, brother?
Coach EO. Shout out to you, Steve the Dean. Love the topic. You know, I watch pretty much every broadcast. I watch the Sunday show. I just wanted to say that, you know, when it comes to, you know, men when they're dealing with women, and these are things I had to learn over my lifetime. Still learning, but I've gotten a pretty good sample size, if you will. One of the things that I had to learn was I was always considered a handsome guy, but I didn't have much else to offer. So I would kind of try to get by on my looks. You know, I was a football player in high school, things of that nature. So when it came down to actually having long-term success with women, it was something that I struggled with. And I tried to figure out, you know, what was I doing wrong? So of course, you know, you go and look and try to find information, you know, you try to find answers and things of that nature. But what I had to learn was, you know, those are out there, such as a Coach Hill, such as a Steve the Dean. Real life experience is going to be something that's integral for getting to the next level when it comes to game, when it comes to life, learning yourself, learning who you are. And when you are in a position to level yourself up, not just with your looks, but with your mindset, with your goals, with what you're actually trying to achieve in life, and then you start dealing with women, you can put them in the position, like you guys have been saying, to actually bring forth their best self and bring forth the qualities they didn't even know they had. And that was something that I didn't necessarily understand until recently, when I was able to, you know, put myself in a position where I knew that I wanted more out of life and out of relationships. And instead of blaming women for what I didn't have, I started looking at myself and being more accountable and putting myself, you know, on that chopping block. And it's made me a better man. It's put me in a position where I can assist other men and have been able to assist other men with some issues that they're having as well. So I just wanted to say that what you guys are saying is completely on point. And, you know, for those who need more and more convincing, that there's not a whole lot of convincing that's really needed if you really sit down and pay attention to what these guys are saying.
All right, man. Thank you very much, Coach.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate that.
We'll throw you back in, brother. Thank you very much, man. Area code 323. What's your question, brother? How can we help you, man?
I'm listening, Steve. I'll be right back, brother.
Okay, yeah.
Let's go. You can hear me, Steve?
We both can. Go ahead, sir.
Okay. No, I was just calling it, man. I just wanted to say, man, I've been fucking with you forever, but you know, I'll be off. I hardly listen to you because I'll be so busy. I done got what I wanted about you, paid for it, you know, not just listening to videos. Like, these are crumbs. I always said it since the last time I called into your show, which is a fucking long time ago, because I'll be so busy out in the field and handling my business or whatever. But I just want to tell you, man, I'm proud of you like a motherfucker, man. I see how your channel have grown, your display, everything, how you got shit set up. You getting more those money things like sent to you or whatever, the super chat, man. Like, that's what's up. Like, I'm proud of you like a motherfucker, man. You doing your thing, you growing, you evolving, and there's so much shit you got going on, man. I just so happened to click on your video, man. I'm like, damn, I forgot I'm subscribed to him. Let me click on it, man. Your shit, man. I'm proud of you like a motherfucker, man. Congrats to you, man. But one thing I'm gonna say before I get up out of here, man, like you always said, you've been saying it years ago. You know, and these dudes, man, that's just sitting around thinking, collecting crumbs, and you feel me? Because I had to get off my ass until Steve told me this, man. You know, just sitting in the chat room, you know, I thought I was, no. These women, they ain't scared of you, man. And we can just leave it right there. But there's so much more to it, man. Because it ain't about the women, but they not scared of y'all, dude. You know, so shout out to you, Steve, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I love the displays. I love all this shit, man. You evolving and all that, man. Congrats to you, man. That's what's up, man.
All right,
I appreciate it. I want to thank you, man. Shit, thank you for the shit you doing, and you feel me, with your displays and all the other shit you got going on your channel. Shit, I just want to thank you for the work you put in. Shit.
No, well, this gonna sound crazy. I appreciate what you're saying, but again, it's not about me, brother. This is never about me. No, with E, it's not about us. Okay, we're men. Okay, we're good, but we're trying to get you to see the value in yourself. But I appreciate the kind words, man. Okay, but we gotta grab another call. But thank you, 323. Stand up, brother. I appreciate it, man. All right.
What's up?
All right, respect to you, man. All right, area code 512, sir. What's your question? How can we help you, sir?
Hi, yeah. So my question is, I have what's the word? So sometimes I'm really good at talking to women at the gym, and I've been able to pull them out the gym and do all that. But then there's times where I freeze, and it's not about the attractiveness.
You're not good at talking to women, though. So just say I'm not good at talking to women at all.
Not at all.
Well, no, okay.
Like I told you, I pulled them.
No,
I pulled them out the gym.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
You are either you are or you're not. You're sometimes, which means you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
I think dudes confuse a woman responding to you than actually getting the results you're looking for. See, look, if you talk to a person and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" They're just responding to you, dude. I mean, it's just a cordial moment where she's like, "Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me." So no, listen. No, call it. Listen, bro. Listen. No, listen. Listen, until you got her cleaning the grout. All right, until she's looking at Balzac. Until she's making some food for you, until she's at your beck and call. Listen, until she's at your beck and call, on standby, waiting to run an errand for you, you ain't got that bitch.
But I never said anything about getting a bitch.
All right, what's your question then? Let's stop.
I'm just letting you know, so you know. I'm just letting you know, so you know.
Yeah. So what's your question?
I think some guys think if they got a woman to talk to them a little bit, and even a number exchange, like you got some game and you got what you wanted in that situation. Nothing's even happened yet.
Yeah, man. Well, that was gold, though. You need to clip that shit. So what's your question, man?
Nah, don't clip that.
No, we gotta clip that because
he said, "Don't clip it, man. Don't clip it."
That shit. Yeah, but what's
your question? Go ahead, caller. Tell us your problems, man.
Nah. Well, I asked you my question, but y'all can't process it. So, like, why is it that sometimes I can pull them?
Because you have all right. Look, okay, I guess. Okay, listen.
This is why. I'll give it to him real quick. I'll throw it to Steve. Because you're not a closer. You don't know how to close. You can open. See, you're an opener. See, there's a difference. Listen, bro, you're an opener. That's what a lot of dudes are. They're openers, but they're not closers. I'll give it to you. You know how to open. You can say hello. You can say, "Hey, what's up? How you doing?" But you can't close. Would you agree to that? That you're an opener, not a closer?
Yeah, I'll agree.
Okay. So
but I've closed before.
So what? Okay. You want a trophy because you closed?
What have you done for me lately?
I mean, this is what's wrong with you, sir. But this is wrong with you, service dwellers. This is wrong with you, service dwellers. You think you more than what you actually are. Your game is weak as fuck. All right, brother. Are you gonna add? Do you want? Listen. Do you want? Are you calling the fucking to defend yourself, or are you gonna shut your fucking ass up and listen? What are you gonna do? Because I'm not gonna waste my time. Are you gonna shut the fuck up and listen, or you want to tell her you keep trying to defend your weak ass position? What the fuck you want to do?
Bro, why are you so mad?
Okay,
I'm fucking
all right.
defending myself because I'm a man.
Okay,
I'm a
wait.
man, bro.
You
Fuck you,
wait. Hold on, wait. Excuse everybody. Wait, 518. 1 second, sir. Let me say something to you, 512, before I open your ass back up. We don't know your bitch ass. Don't we care who the fuck you are. You called into the show because you got a problem, motherfucker. We ain't got no problems over here. Your weak ass got a problem. And said, let me tell you your problem is. Your problem isn't even your question. Your problem is you think you know more than what you actually fucking know. And because you think you know it all, you want to sit here and try to defend a bitch ass position. Dude, you're just a bitch. Now, I'm going to open you up. So I'm going to give you one more shot because I'm going to go to 518 if you don't want to shut the fuck up and listen. So if you want to listen, you'll shut the fuck up so I can tell you your truth that you ain't going to like. But if you want to pop your gums, I just hang up on you and move on to the next guy. That's how men do shit. So what you going to do? Are you going to listen or you got something to say?
Yo, Steven, hang up on me.
All right, just did. Thank you. There you go. Okay, Eric Code 518, how can we help you, sir? Oh, wait, whoa. Go ahead. Turn that down, guy. Whoa. Hey, 518. Whoa. Wait.
Turn your YouTube down, bro.
Yeah, turn your YouTube down. Guys, with y'all, real white, while he's catching up and turning it down. Gentlemen, this is what's wrong with y'all. Your ego and your self-importance is going to hurt and harm you. That man could have got game and he could have fixed a slight problem that he had. But because he tried to you can't challenge the motherfuckers that know more than what you got and try to tell us we can look. E and I have so much skill. We can recognize as soon as you open your mouth your story. And I know y'all can't see that, but women can too. Women can too. And because of that, we're trying to help you by cutting through all the bullshit. He told the man he can open, but he can't close. I'm telling the man he can't do it. At 508, we're about to bring you in. You got to lower your shit down, though, big guy. But we're trying to help you guys out. But when you think that you think you're going to try and tell us, I need help. But no, E, that's not right. No, you don't. Man, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
You know, let me just say this before we go to the caller. I mean, I think don't get confused, guys, with opening to a woman and she's just responding to you. She's just responding to you. Again, a lot of you guys are openers and you got to start with an open. You have to start with an open, but then you have to navigate, control the conversation to where you want it to go for the two of you, not just for where you want it to go. Don't be a selfish lover. Fuck with a woman that wants to fuck with you. I've been saying this for the longest time. Stop trying to make women that don't want you into you. If they don't like you, then move the fuck on. And then but you got to learn how to close too. And one thing I heard from that caller is there was a level of masculinity missing from him.
Yes.
It was very boyish.
Yes.
And he could be young, and that's the reason. So, but one thing I'd like you to focus on is maybe, being a little bit more masculine in his presentation.
Yeah, and King's Frame, whatever the fuck your name is, fuck you, okay? Again, you dealing with a man. I don't know. See, I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers deal with a lot of motherfuckers that coddle your ass, but I'll tell you right here, motherfucker, I've been in this bitch longer than you probably even born, bitch. So fuck you. And if you got a problem with that, we can exit your ass out too, man. Don't you ever tell a motherfucking man what he should do. If you call us, you expect we gonna get on your ass. If you want to coddle, go 2 doors down to the left, motherfucker. Now, with that being said, I'm sorry. Eric Code 518, sir. How can we help you, sir?
How you doing? You guys can hear me?
Yes, sir. Hi, what's going on?
All right, so I got a scenario for you guys that's happening for me in about 45 minutes. So this chick, she's got to come over, and before she came over, she asked me how old I was, and I said I'm 30, and then I said, how old are you? She said she's 18. So she's legal, but she's young. That's a 12-year difference. And so I asked her, I said, how do you feel about the age difference? And she said,
why'd you ask that, bro? Why'd you ask that shit?
Oh, man, you're 30 years old asking that silly kindergarten shit.
I remember when I was 30. As a matter of fact, this is interesting. I met a girl at a Bears game tailgating one time. I was 30, and she was 18. She was 18. This woman was more experienced sexually than a woman in her 30s, man. She came over to my crib, straight to the crib after a few conversations. She had a summer dress on with nothing underneath, took it right off in the kitchen, went right to the room, and the rest is history. So you talked your way out of that shit.
Wait, I don't understand. Wait, so
Wait. I didn't talk my. Maybe
some doesn't add up.
Right,
some doesn't. Some doesn't. Sir, some doesn't add up.
Let me just
hold on,
let me just say this one part that you did. Is that okay?
Sir, please.
All right, I'm listening.
Something doesn't add up. Someone's coming over your house and you know nothing about her. That doesn't. Something's wrong. I mean,
No,
you just said.
We've been talking.
No, wait. She just asked you how old you were. You haven't been talking long. She's asked how old you are. Something's not right here.
Days, but age never came up. Age never.
How long have you been talking to this young lady for?
About 2-3 days.
2 or 3 days. And in those where did you meet her at?
Right.
Where did you meet her?
She came to one of my games, and she must have followed me.
I mean, she's of age, man. You found out she's 18. What's the problem? She's of age. I mean, you can legally engage with her.
Yeah,
now, if she was 16, 17, hell no. And yeah, I mean, you could legally engage with her.
Can I tell you her? Can I tell you her response to what I?
No. Why don't you ask us your question? Why don't you ask us your question first, and then if it's important, we'll ask that part. What's your question?
Okay, my question was, well, I guess EO kind of answered it. I was just kind of seeing because she's still down to come over. My question was just like, how do you proceed? Like, just act like she's a normal woman,
dude,
right? Like
don't, man, dude, please
don't give her no alcohol though. Don't give her no alcohol because she ain't of age. Now, you know, even when that girl came to my crib, I didn't give her no alcohol, man. She came over during the day, daylight, and so you know, don't give her no alcohol, man.
Please leave that girl alone. Leave her alone.
Yeah, I would say you. I don't think you can handle this one.
You're a 30-year-old man. You're a 30-year-old man asking us how to handle a woman. Come on, dude. Leave her alone. You just asked us what
handle the fact that she's younger.
I don't give a fuck how old is she. Is she legal or not? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Okay, that was my
then
question.
If she's legal, then why the fuck are you asking us the question then, man? Legal is legal.
Into the show.
Okay, listen, sir, listen. Legal is legal, right? Right? So does it matter how you handle her as long as she's legal? This is why
I thought was interesting.
You thought no, stop. Because you stop. Wait, you're thinking. That's
y'all are looking for them virgins, ain't it? You should be excited right now. You guys are looking for them virgins, man.
I don't know what to do.
I set the room up. I put a couple candles.
No. Hey, that's the problem with these guys wanting virgins. They don't even know what to do with them virgins. Like, look. There's a lot of guys out there that'll say, "Go with a younger woman. She doesn't have a high body count yet." Y'all don't even know how to treat a woman like that. Do you realize that you have to take a woman with no experience and teach her everything? You have to literally have fucking patience out of this world with a young girl like that who hasn't experienced life, hasn't been around, very few sexual partners. And then what you gonna do? Go cheat on her because she don't know how to please you? There's so many things that these delusional men say they want.
Yes. That's why I'm saying 518. Leave her alone, man. You're not equipped to show her anything. You don't know what you're doing.
I think I'm gonna show her a good time.
Okay, wait. Okay, a good time and experience is two different things. You don't know what you're doing. If I were you, leave that girl or that the legal one. She's legal to someone who knows what they're doing. Because a man that knows what he's doing is not gonna ask the question, big dog. As I'm trying to get you surface dwellers to look at. Look at the question you're asking. It shows you don't know what you're doing, big dog. You don't know what you're doing.
These days, girls at 18 are running better game than guys 30.
Oh, of course. Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're more sexually experienced too. These women are fucking at 13, 14 years old.
I mean,
and so when you get them at 18, don't think you're getting some prime chick. I mean, you're not. I mean, don't think you're getting something special. This pure, you just took the fucking wrapper off an 18-year-old. They're fucking early now.
Dude, listen. I'm feeling wary about this because are you sure she's 18 or she's just telling you that? Because there's a lot of young girls who are 16 who don't look 16 and 17, they don't look 17 and they say they're 18. Are you absolutely sure she's 18? Caller, hello. Oh wait, I guess. Wait, let me say. I think he fell. Wait, here he gets back on. 518. Are you absolutely sure she's 18, sir?
Well, I mean, I didn't see her license or anything, but that's what she told me. And I met her in person, and she looks, you know.
Okay, but sir, I'm gonna say it again. Now listen. I'm just saying to be on your safe side, because you know you the thirsty one that's always got these ones coming over your house and liking because they like you on Facebook and shit. You think they want to fuck type shit. So what I'm saying,
I met her in person too.
Well, I'm saying that look, I don't want you to lose your shit over someone that's underage.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. So
I wouldn't do that.
Well, then you know what? Take a photo of your license. Let me see it.
Yeah. I mean, just say, hey, listen, due to your age and everything, I just want to verify that you are the age you said you are.
Yeah.
If she really likes you, she ain't gonna have a problem with that. She's telling the truth.
Yeah, man. But your bigger problem is that if she is legal and you're asking the question you're asking, man, you need some help, dude. You need some serious help. Okay.
Why? I was just seeing.
Okay, brother, you're asking, what do I do with a legal woman? That's what you're asking.
I didn't. Okay, I phrased it wrong. I meant because it was a little bit of an age gap. Like, do you think it was? I'm basically was asking, do you think it's worth it? But
wait, you didn't say. Wait, E, did he say worth it? Wait, E, did he say anything about worth it? No, see, this is why do y'all surface dwellers lie, man?
He sounds about 18. You sound about her age, man.
But but I'm saying he's 30.
Yeah, you sound about her age, bro.
He's 30, man, talking like this, dude.
And the only reason why I fucked this other girl, I was at a Bears game playing bags with a bunch of dudes and shit before the game, and then she walked right up to me, was like, she said something to me with her father. Actually, she walked right up with her father. I said hello to her and him, and the father tried to hook me up with her. He was like, "You're a handsome guy. You should take my daughter out." I was like, "All right, relax." And then so we exchanged numbers, and she later told me, I'm a college student. I think she was just about to turn 19. And I said, yeah, we could get together sometime. At the time, I was about 29, 30 years old, 30-ish.
Yeah. So,
and then she came over to the crib. She was ready, and nice tight ass, young.
Yeah.
And I blew the back out.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with anyone legal. There's nothing wrong with someone legal, man. As long as she's legal, it's fine, dude. But you shouldn't be asking that question. It's the wrong question. And the fact that you don't even know how you're 30 years old, you don't know how to phrase a question is even worse now than it was before. As a 30-year-old man, you should be able to talk intelligently enough where those who are listening to what you're saying can articulate what you're saying, where you can't sit there and say, oh, I didn't mean to say that.
I mean, and there's a series of questions you could ask a girl that's younger. You could say, oh, you're in college. Which college? Yeah, what are you majoring in? Oh, okay. And if she can answer these questions quickly, then you could determine age by that too. And so I don't think you've actually talked to her. Is she in college?
No. I don't know if she's in college.
So what is she coming over for? What is she coming over for?
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's coming over.
Man, it's you again. Let me tell you this sucker, this cupcake motherfucker. This guy, his game is having women come over without letting them know what they're coming over for. So when he gets them over and shit like that, then he try to spring on their asses.
What is coming over for?
No, I just asked.
I told her to send me a video.
Man, you lying motherfucker. Come on, why you lying, dog? You know your game.
I'm not lying.
You're trying to tell him to come over to hang out.
Call her right now, then. Call her right now.
Call her right now and tell her I can't wait for you to come over here so I can smash that pussy. Go ahead and call her right now.
Call her on three-way.
Mm-hmm.
Calling?
Yeah. Let's hear this sex. Hey, let's hear this sex. Hey, let's hear this sex talk.
I'm outside of the country right now, so she speaks Spanish. I don't know. She doesn't speak English, and my Spanish ain't great.
So how do you? Man,
it's getting weirder, man. This is weird, right?
How do you know she's coming over? What is she coming over for?
I mean, to get fucked.
Wait. Are you sure? Wait. So how did you ask her? How did you ask her to come over and get fucked?
She coming over for citizenship.
The first day we talked, I asked.
How'd you ask her?
The first day we talked, I told her to send me a video. So then this is what I did actually.
I didn't stop. I didn't answer that. Wait. Stop.
According to EO.
Sir, please answer the fun question.
Let me tell you.
Did you tell her in English or Spanish?
So we talked to first. Listen, we talked the first day.
In English or
She
Spanish?
sent me a video.
In English or Spanish?
The
In English or Spanish, motherfucker? Which one?
in English.
Okay, then you can call her right now and talk to her in English, then, motherfucker. Don't
Yeah,
think.
you are coping, man. You're trying to get out of the situation. She don't really speak
Come
English.
on, man.
Call her right now, man. Stop fucking around.
You talk to her in English, because if you spoke to her
What
in
I'm
English,
saying is, I don't. You can easily translate words.
oh
so
my
I don't
god,
think she
dude,
speaks,
this
I
motherfucker.
don't think she speaks English.
Wait.
So you're
don't
mad
think-
that she doesn't know
You
English?
don't think she speaks English?
What are you
So how
mad
did you
about?
tell her to come over and fuck? Well, how did you say it in Spanish?
No, I texted her in English.
Wait,
Yeah, that's what she after that citizenship, boy. She found a sucker.
Hey, guys, this is why we
She said,
talk.
I found sucker. I found a sucker.
Hey, E,
Oh, that
listen,
was
E,
different ethnicity.
on this show right here, we want to equivocally say, without a shadow of a doubt, we disagree with this caller and everything he's saying. We don't believe that woman should go over his house with the intentions of having sex and she doesn't have that sex, because this creepy ass, we gotta let you go, dog. We gotta bring somebody else.
I think she's in the wrong care tonight. She should not go to your house.
No, because of a law.
You don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to navigate. You don't qualify her properly. You don't even know if she's 18 for sure. Now she don't speak English. Now she's trying to get out of Tijuana and come live with you. I mean, there's all kind of shit going on.
This guy's weird.
That was Arabic.
He's trying to get women over for sex that can't even speak proper English, and we ain't a part of that. Hey, this show equivocally says do not have that woman come over your house. So we got to cover our ass with that shit, because that motherfucker don't know what the fuck he's doing. That creepy, that stalker ass motherfucker. 303, which question, brother? What's up?
Hey, so can you hear me?
Go ahead, man. What's your question?
Yeah, so I just got a question about this thing I got going on at work. Yeah, dumbass thing, maybe dating a coworker, but yeah. So this girl, she shows up at, excuse me?
Go ahead. What's your question?
Can you hear me?
Caller, go ahead with your question.
You don't answer the fucking question, dog. We're listening to you. Talk, man.
Tell us about this bitch at your job.
Man.
You're calling us about a bitch at
Come
your
on,
job.
man. Shit,
Oh,
go.
yeah, so, okay. Okay. All right, so got this girl at work. I'm trying to create a little bit of distance in between us, but I feel like she's starting to lose interest.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Even though
Sir, can I
I
ask you a
do my-
question? How long have you been at your
Yep.
job? How long you been at your job for?
Damn.
It's gonna be 4 months now.
Okay, do you really
I'm
care?
trying to get out of there.
So you're trying to get out of the job?
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to get out of the job by getting out of the job? Or do you want to get out of the job with having when they call the other human resources and say you got fired because you were trying to fuck one of their employees and you got a sexual harassment suit on your ass? So which one do you want, sir?
Actually, it's not against the rules to date employees. It's just against the rules to date a higher up.
Oh my Jesus God, y'all motherfucking surf.
What is the problem now? You said you're distancing yourself, or she's distancing herself from you. Why? Have you fucked this girl?
No.
No, I have not yet, because currently, I mean, I'm barely gonna get my bed for my room this weekend. That's the reason why I haven't.
How old are you, dude? How old are you? Are you 18?
yet.
Are you 18 years old? You got to be 18. Are you 18 years old?
Oh man, no, I'm not.
How old are you,
25.
man? So you're telling wait a second. You're a 25-year-old man that you don't even have a bed. You don't even
Dude, I just moved to the States from.
I don't give a
another
fuck
country.
if you moved
I'm just
from
getting my shit
another
together
place.
barely.
Wait a second. Wait. So let me get this straight. What do you have in your apartment?
I have a inflatable mattress, my kitchen, and my table and my chairs.
So if you have an inflatable mattress, why can't you fuck her on the mattress?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I fucked girls on mattresses before on the ground.
Hey, you're right. They don't care. They don't care. So
I mean, I thought that it would be a little bit, maybe.
So you're ashamed.
Low
Hey,
back.
so what'd you do to weird this woman out? Let's just talk about it, because I mean, you already talked to this motherfucker. So what'd you do to weird her out? You did something to weird her out.
Sorry, what do you mean by that?
You did something to create distance. Why is she distancing herself from you?
Oh no, she's not distancing herself from me. I'm just trying not to be around her as much at work.
Why though?
Or making
Why?
it awkward and doing.
Jesus, God.
I just want to. It's kind of hard to talk on dates about something whenever we go out if I've already talked.
Have you
Wait,
been
you've been on a date with this girl? You've been on a date with her?
You been on a date with her?
Yeah, we've already gone out. The second that I saw her, I struck up conversation and
Wait a second. Where'd y'all go on a date at? Where'd y'all go on a date at?
So first date was Dave and Buster's.
Second date?
Second date was she asked me out that time. It was aquarium and aquarium bar.
Third date?
Third date was
sushi. Go ahead, say sushi.
That was an art gallery. She loved art.
So hey,
yeah, you a chaperone, bro. You a damn chaperone.
You run a game with you, dog. You are sick. She got you as a sucker, dog. You know your second and third date should have been at her crib or your place. But yet, because you have no game, big dog, and you don't know what you're doing, you're just a nice, sweet, kind, understanding guy that you know what? You're just.
I felt like that.
Wait. Why wasn't the date at her place with her face in the pillow and her ass up in the air? Why would you go to the aquarium? Why would she ask you to go to the aquarium? If you're such a Mac and a player, why are you going to the aquarium? Baller.
Okay. Yeah. No. You got me there.
Yeah. I mean, because we're good at what we do.
I mean, why do you want to fuck a girl at your job? You don't have any other girls around. There's no other women in your rotation. I mean, God, you gotta stop fucking women at the job. Look. Maybe Steve and I got away with it pre-social media. Listen. Caller, please be quiet. Listen.
I kind of wanted to talk.
Steve and I got away with it pre-social media era. I mean, I used to fuck women on desks and shit. But you know, I mean, you can't. It's a different world, at least in this regard. So you have to tread with caution, messing with girls at your job. She can easily make up it if things go sour between the two of you. She feels a certain way about maybe you distancing yourself, and maybe she feels ignored. Now she's like, I'll just get this motherfucker fired now.
Caller, let me ask you a question. What did y'all talk about on your hangout adventures? Y'all wasn't dating, you were just hanging out. So what did y'all talk about? I'm curious.
So basically I asked her questions like, I want to know what she was passionate about.
Wait, let me ask you a question.
Kind of,
what
her.
You know what? You know that's why you fail, right? Because you don't give a fuck what she's passionate about. You think by asking what she's passionate about, you're going to think that you're really interested in her, and you think you're going to get some pussy because you're asking a bunch of dumbass questions, big dog. Come on, brother. Do you actually think you really care about what she's passionate about? Come on. You with the fellas now. Do you give a fuck?
Well, honestly, at the moment, yes, because I care if someone cares about what I'm passionate about.
You care? Whoa, wait, you just met the motherfucking woman. Where's all this caring coming from? Wait a second, you just met her.
No, I mean, like, that would be, yeah, I mean, like, if it were to go on to something long term, then that's what you would want, right?
Wait a second. Are you trying to hang out with her and be her friend, or are you trying to fuck? I'm just trying to understand. What are you trying to do?
Well, I was thinking that maybe next day I was going to try to fuck her so that.
But you're on the third date, and
we know what's going to happen.
Yeah, but have you ever asked yourself, you're on the third date, and you're hanging out with the aquarium and shit?
You know what he's doing, Steve? He's showing her tour guide energy. You ain't showing her energy you want to fuck her, dude. You're giving her tour guide energy. Let me take you around the city, dinner and aquariums and museums. You're a fucking tour guide, bro.
Hey, how much is your services?
So what do I have to do?
Well, you already. Hey, wait, bro. Here's the best part about it. You've already set everything in motion of what you are in the bedroom. So she's saying this: if I have a dildo, and or I could call you a stiff dick, I'm gonna get more pleasure out of the dildo because you're boring as fuck.
That's right.
You don't know what you're doing. You actually took her on 3, 1, 2, 3 for my Spanish aficionados, my German aficionados, 1, 2, 3. You took her on 3 dates? And
yeah. Did you take your name tag off? That's what Paul said. Paul said, you guys go out with your name tags on?
No. now.
You guys had flare? Yeah, your flare on your fucking work jacket. Nah. Hey, listen, man. I think you already kind of painting this nice guy tour guide picture, but
Yeah, man.
you know what you could do is any girl at this point, just say, "Hey, listen. When we get together next, you're gonna come lay with me on my air mattress, and we're going to get it in."
Yeah, man. I mean, did you get a kiss? A hug?
I kissed her on the first date.
Wait. Then the kid, okay, listen to all you guys. Then you don't know how to kiss. Because I promise you, and he knows what the fuck I'm about to say.
Right, go ahead, bro. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times we go on, you walk into her car, right? And then you kiss her the way we kiss them. And then we try to say goodnight, and they kind of grab your hand and say, "No, well, let's go inside the car for you, the back seat of the car." And or can we go somewhere a little quiet where we can kind of mess around, or go back to your place off the kiss? So do you understand your kiss pushed you to go to the museum?
Hey, caller, answer that question, and I got a question for you.
Okay, I mean, I didn't understand that until now.
Did you, when you kissed her, did you rub that pussy a little bit? Because I don't kiss without rubbing pussy. A kiss without a pussy ain't even working. Hey, if I ain't gripping ass or rubbing a pussy, even through the jeans, I ain't kissing you.
Hey man, I'm taking notes.
Oh man, did you go? Is it okay if I kiss you right now?
Hey, he give her that peck. He's like, he closed his eyes real tight.
Close your eyes. I got a surprise for you.
Yeah. Hey, I tell men all the time, don't kiss without grabbing that ass or rubbing some pussy, bro. Because if you do that, now she knows, okay, this dude wants to fuck and he's gonna fuck me good.
Oh,
and that's why next is to the crib. See, the reason why, as to Steve's point, the reason why you went tour guide on her ass is because you gave her that mediocre kiss. She was like, I could wait. He ain't even trying to fuck right now. I'll get some dinners off him.
Yeah. Or hey, I've always wanted to go to the museum, but that asshole fucking keeps saying no. I need to find a sucker to go to the museum. Well, can we go to the museum, please? Come on, dog.
Oh,
Come on, man. She running game, brother. When's the last conversation you had with her?
That was Saturday.
Okay, so what did you talk about on Saturday?
Did you talk about like sticking toys in all her holes and shit? Hey, you guys got to start talking about sex with these women, man. Say, listen, I'm gonna fill all of your holes when you come to my house. You know, all your orifices, I'm gonna have everything filled up.
Oh,
dude, you think I'm bullshit? That's champion game, man. You gotta tell her, listen, every hole is gonna be filled with something.
No, I'm here, man.
Yeah, but hey, dude, but dog, we saying, man.
Oh shit,
brother, you
all
have
your holes will be occupied.
Yeah, you gotta talk that yak to her, dog. You talking about fish and shit. What was the last thing you said to her?
Well, more like the last thing that I did was pull her into one of the back aisles in the back rooms and kiss her. That was it. And after that, I walked off to continue working.
Ooh, aren't you a smooth player? Well, why don't you do something smooth now? Wait,
do some smooth shit and call her up right now.
Why don't you call her right now and say, you know what? Hey, let's continue what we did Saturday when I pulled you aside and kissed you. Why don't you go ahead and put on something nice, sexy, and tight, or something loose, and come over to my place? Let's say, I don't know, today's Monday, or I guess Tuesday, I lost track. Today's Monday, I think. Today's Monday. So just pick a time. Why don't you just do that, big guy?
Okay.
There you go. Do it right now.
Go ahead, man.
Look over and call her.
Hey, go call. We'll be quiet. Just call her. Hey, what's up, sexy? Hey, look, hey, don't be like say hi. Say, what's up, sexy?
That's right.
What's up, girl?
Yeah, so we work at 3 a.m. So right now, she's definitely asleep.
Well, then leave her a message. Let's hear how you sound.
If she likes you, she'll wake up.
Mm-hmm. Don't
I can call my girl at 3 o'clock in the morning. She'll wake up.
Yeah,
it don't matter what time.
Yeah, they got this motherfucker right next to their bed, dog. Don't think they ain't. Hey, don't think the other guy that she actually fucking that she like. Yo, ain't saying so. Don't be afraid, man. Are you scared?
Okay, wait. So you want me to call her with you guys on the line?
And we're gonna be quiet.
All right, give me a second.
Now, hey, where you gonna take? Hey, you going back to your place though, right?
Yeah, just say, hey, next time we get together, we're gonna do it at my place. We're gonna lay on my mattress, and we're gonna enjoy each other's company. And we're gonna do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the bed anyway. I'm thinking.
No, man. Listen, when a woman's into you, she'll fuck you on a mattress, dog. That's what we're trying to say, man.
I fucked on floors. I fucked on wooden stairs.
Yeah, he's on the stairs.
With nails popping out, bro. I fucked on back patios that didn't even belong to me.
Yeah, man. So they don't care. They will fuck. Hey, look, they will put some padding or something on their knees, even on the 16th floor office.
She'll fuck you on the sidewalk.
They'll fuck anywhere. So don't worry about your matches. We just trying to get you to set it up.
No, yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, right. So care to repeat what you said I should say?
Well, brother, I mean, see, this is what I'm saying, man. You brother, all I want you to say, hey, you know what? I enjoyed that kiss Saturday, right? And I want to see you. What? When are you off? I don't know when you're off. When are you off? When are you off? You caller. When are you off work?
I know that she'll be doing Saturday or Sunday night.
All right. Well, you pick the night.
She's off Sunday, Monday.
All right. Well, then you pick the night. You pick it. You tell her you want to come over.
Okay.
Don't be scared. We here. You got two sharks. We here. We got your back. Take a deep breath. Come on. You good.
All right.
Are you ready? Now we're gonna be quiet. Now you got 20 seconds now, okay? Because they don't take too long. Because I know you got our shit on speed down, motherfucker. So go ahead and just call it. Leave her a message. Okay.
Man, these motherfuckers so scared of women, man.
Damn. I don't understand this. I just don't understand. Are you ready, 303? Yes. Oh, wait. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 5, 4. He ain't gonna do it. We're gonna hang up on him. He ain't gonna do it. He's scared.
He's too scared, man. He feels he's gonna miss out on something.
He's too scared, man. He's too scared, man. So, but this is what we're saying to y'all guys. See, this okay. This comes back to the beginning of the show, E, and this is why. Yeah. This is exactly why a lot of you guys are actually going to lose with women. Women want men who know what they're doing, not just in the bedroom, but outside the bedroom where he leads the woman. There's no way E and I are going to spend 3 dates hanging the fuck out. It doesn't even usually get to even the first date. Listen, it's sometimes they'd be thrown off. We say, hey, let's go somewhere. Wait, you don't want to go in? You don't want me to come over? You know what I mean? It's just.
Yeah, and then also just how you talk to her, and even when you kissed her, that's why I say you got to grab the ass. You got to grab that pussy when you're kissing her, because now she knows you're a fucking man and you go for what you want. I ain't kissing no chick without grabbing no pussy, dude. That's just me. I never did it. And I'm never gonna do it.
Yes.
And shit, even when I met SNO, shout out to her. Shit, when we first met, she ain't never had a dude to talk to her and do the shit I did.
Now, real quick, if you guys don't have game, you don't know what you're doing, don't grab anything because you're gonna get harassed.
Yeah. Well, disclaimer, you gotta know what the fuck you're doing. Yeah. And she's gotta be into you. She's gotta be in your space. She's gotta be kissing you back. I mean, we don't just go grab pussies and shit. I'm talking about when you're actually engaging with a woman who wants to be with you. And then when the two of you are kissing, grab that motherfucking ass, bro. Pull her in, grab it. Don't grab it lightly either. Grab it hard, like grab it, like show her, like, hey, I own this shit right here, and I'm about to own you. Then she don't even want to go tour guide. She don't want that shit. Yeah, she's like, hey, so can I come over? Like she'll be making it easy for you at that point.
All right, let's bring in this call. Area code 315 and then 303. 315, what's your question, brother? What's up? 315, are you there? Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, sir? How can we help you?
Oh, I have a question, and it is, why would a woman start mimicking your behavior?
Wait, excuse me?
Yes, that's the question. Do you hear me?
Why would a woman start?
I think he said, why would a woman mimic your behavior? Is that what you said?
90 seconds.
Okay, why is that a problem? Is that a problem for you?
It's not a problem. I'm just curious.
Well, you know, for one, I mean, a woman is looking for your leadership. So what you're doing, she will do what you're doing. You wouldn't want to deal with a woman who doesn't want to do what you're doing.
Well, what is the purpose of the question? I don't understand. What is the why? How is that going to help you with your bigger issue? Why do you care if she's mimicking you?
I
or not?
got
60 seconds.
Now you guys have to hear the whole story.
Well, we don't need to hear the whole story. I'm just asking you a simple question. Why do you care if she's mimicking your behavior or not? What does that have to do with anything?
If a woman is mimicking a man's behavior that has game, she's doing a good job. She's doing something good.
So I care because then I have an opportunity.
Opportunity for what? Opportunity for what?
That's not even a question.
Wait. Opportunity what? Not the you don't mean opportunity to fuck, right? You ain't talking about that, right? You ain't talking about that. What are you talking about? Opportunity to what?
Yes, sir.
But wait. If that's the case, shouldn't you?
crazy.
Wait, if that's the case, shouldn't you be fucking right now?
10
No,
seconds.
it's crazy. So this girl, we were friends, right?
Oh God.
I made the mistake of talking too much to her and stuff, and then was in love, right? Then I talked to her like we should do something. She said no. Then after a year of not talking, she came back like to be friends again.
So, caller, let me tell you, what's the problem? Have you had sex with this girl? What's your agenda for this girl? What do you want to happen with this girl? Why do you want to be friends with her?
Only.
Why do you want to be friends with her, man?
I don't know, extract some value as much as I can out of the friendship.
Okay. What is your ultimate goal for the girl? What's your ultimate goal?
Not much, really.
Then what's it matter if she mirrors you then? If you don't have much of a goal for her, an objective, what's it matter? What's it matter?
To get one. That's what it matters.
To get what? To get what? What was that word? To get one. What did you say, sir?
To get one girl.
To get one girl. You want to get a girlfriend. Is that what you're saying?
No. Listen. Now I don't have any specific girl, but then I should get one for it, for the girl.
Mira, no entiendo, bro. Come on, man.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I don't have a specific goal. But
you shouldn't be fucking with no bitches then. Then you shouldn't be fucking with no women, bro.
Why?
You're kidding, right?
Man, I'm about to end the show on this shit.
No, you're kidding, right? No, dude, what we want you to do is we want you to go back and listen to your voice and see why I got up and walked away, because you need some serious help. You have no idea what the fuck you're doing, brother.
I do have some idea. The thing is,
you have some idea. Then why are you calling us if you have some idea? Then
caller, where did the question come from? The first question was, is it bad or is it good or whatever the fuck about a woman mirroring you? Why was that important to you? Provide some context now.
I told you a story.
You told me that you talked to her fucking ear off and didn't say shit, and that you were friends with her. That's all you really said. You said you talked to her about nothing, and that you put yourself in the friend zone so you could try to manipulate her into sex one day. And that's basically what y'all do. You guys will volunteer to talk to women and hear about their problems, and they just talk to you about whatever, and you tolerate it, and you accept that, and then now you get nothing out of it. This is why game is so important, guys, because you're supposed to be leading every step of the way with a woman. Everything, the conversation, where we're going, what we're doing afterwards. I'll hit you up later. I will call you tomorrow. You guys are waiting on women to reach out to you. You're supposed to be telling her, I'm going to call you tomorrow to let you know what we're going to be doing on Thursday. Every step of the way, a man has to lead. And you have shown no ability, at least from what you're telling us, that you've led anything here.
He doesn't even have a girl, though. So you don't have a girlfriend. You're not talking to any girls, are you?
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay. Are you talking to any girls, yes or no?
I am not going to lie.
Okay,
No.
so you're not. We know you're not. I know you're not talking to girls. I just wanted you to be honest. We know you ain't got. We know your ass ain't got no girl. But so, with that being said, sir,
I'm not being
Okay.
defensive.
Okay,
I just want to learn.
sir, see, you don't have any girls. So what does mirroring got to do with you and women that you don't even have? What the fuck does that got to do with anything? You don't
It's
even
a
have.
useless question. It's out of sequence.
right.
Your question is out of sequence.
But he ain't got no girl.
Yeah, I know.
I know, but I just want to know why they do it.
Why they do
That's
what?
everything.
Okay, why do they do what? Do what? What do they
The
do?
mirroring.
Why do they mirror?
Women determine one of two things when they meet every man, caller. He's either a leader or a sucker.
Thank you.
There's nothing else they're thinking about.
Nothing else.
Based on your presentation, how you speak, how you talk, how you make her feel, how you guide the process, she makes a determination after talking to every single man. She says, I'll let him lead me, or he's a sucker and I will take from him.
Yes.
Nothing else.
So do you know which one you are, sir? Or do you think you're the man or the sucker?
First one, since she's mirroring, right?
Wait. So you think you're a man? You don't think you're a sucker?
That's how I think about myself.
Well, okay, and that's why you're losing, buddy. You just because you can catch a football doesn't mean you get to play on Sundays.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe you need to bring that down a few notches. Male, creepy. Maybe we go down a few notches to creepy. You're asking a question of how to mirror a woman in you, and you don't even have a woman to mirror with. So why even ask the question?
No, I'm not saying I am trying to mirror anyone. I'm just saying that some girl is mirroring me.
They mirror you. Wait.
Yeah.
Yes, the plan's gonna come together, EO. Before I take over the world, EO.
Man, we're about to get out of here, caller. Look, the bottom line is this.
Okay,
Women
guys.
see two things when they look at a man. A leader, I'll let him lead me. As Steve has the sound bite. If you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Play that, Steve. You play that for us,
Yes,
brother?
sir. I shall, sir. Let me pull that up for you
Yeah.
right off the. Here you go, sir. Let me pull that up for you. Here you go, sir. Right here.
Sometimes
I say it like this: if you can tell me what to do, then you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
Damn. All right.
This is all women.
That's all women.
And so she determines based on your approach to her that either you are a fucking sucker that she's gonna take for everything he's got. Sometimes that's just attention. It's usually not. It's more than that. But or she's gonna say, this guy makes my pussy wet. He makes me feel something I never felt before. It's scary, but I'm willing to go down this road with this guy. It's unfamiliar to me. Well, a guy with game makes a woman feel something she's never felt before. And so You're either a sucker or a leader. There's
Yeah.
nothing in between.
So do you understand that you're more of the sucker than the leader, buddy?
Now I do.
How old are you?
This is why that whole shit just be yourself don't work.
Okay.
Because if you tell a guy like this, just be you, you're
Can't
gonna continue losing.
Yeah, fuck that. Be yourself. So you absolutely right.
Fuck that just be yourself bullshit. Who you are ain't working, boy.
You ain't working. Yeah, you got to get some coach, man. You need some help, buddy. Okay, you need to go to EO or myself and get some help. Okay, because you need a lot of help because you're talking about mirror.
He ain't gonna do it.
Wait, when they mirror you, do they do the robot? When you say they mirror you, how do they mirror you and shit?
You doing electric slide and shit.
How they mirror you, dog?
Okay, let me answer. So is the tone, the way I speak, my pictures over social media.
Wait a second, you got social media? Oh my God, what's your social media, dude?
WhatsApp, the biggest.
Well, you got a WhatsApp. WhatsApp ain't social media. I can't see your information on WhatsApp. That's not giving me social media. Hey, what country are you from, big guy?
DR.
So you're from the DR, but you're in the Americas?
Oh no, that's the Dominican Republic.
I know that's the Dominican Republic. Is that where you're at now, or are you in America right now? Where you at?
DR.
Yeah, you know what? Book some coaching, man. Invest in yourself. You're gonna need a coach.
Yeah, all right, we gotta let you go. Yeah. Good luck to you, buddy. Yeah, you need some coaching.
One last question. Last question. So, EO, if I book a session with you, then those 500 are gonna be only for an hour, or that's gonna be. How does that work?
75 minutes.
75 minutes, and that's gonna be everything.
That's all it's gonna be.
Okay. Think about it.
All right, buddy. All right, good luck to you, man. All right, so guess we're coming to an end of the show.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Good show tonight.
Absolutely.
It's always something new and fresh here, and you never know what to expect. But hopefully we added some value to you guys tonight. Stop being thirsty, man. You're either a sucker or a leader. A woman either wants you to fuck her or she wants to use you. There's nothing really in between, guys. Generally speaking, nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And so that's it, bro. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, guys. We'll see y'all guys next Monday. Y'all take care, man. We out. Peace.